the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Saying that Black Americans are the real Indians isn't truth.
Yes, it is.
It's a result of deep generational brainwashing. It's colonial confusion and it's internalized racism and anti-Blackness.
You just explained everything that happened to you guys in the 60s. Back then, you guys were forced into American U.S. government-owned public institutions to teach you that you were slaves and from Africa. But back then, you used to be in Black indigenous schools until you were forced out by desegregation.
By trying to find worth by claiming someone else's identity instead of embracing our own.
So why are you trying to be African? You guys aren't African.
Africa is not a myth. It's not lost. It's in our blood, spirit, and story. Let's please stop running from that.
Honestly, I don't even know why you want to be African so badly. You guys don't know anything about their history, their culture, their religion, anything about them. Yet you want to be African because the government told you in the 80s that you're African.
We don't have to rewrite anyone else's history to reclaim our own power.
Yes, you do. That's what happened to you.
Geographically and historically, Africa is where our roots are, and I am not ashamed to say that, even though I have never been to Africa. West Africa is where most enslaved Black people were taken from. That's documented, that's proven.
All right, prove it. Where's the slaves? Where's the slave ships? Where's any proof? I tried asking ChatGPT for any tangible proof, and they couldn't give me anything. I tried going on Wikipedia to look for real images of slave ships, and this is all they have.
You can't hate the roots of a tree and not hate the tree. So why are we rejecting our roots?
Roots was just a propaganda film to make you think you were an African slave, and it worked.
Malcolm X didn't tell us to become someone else. He told us to reconnect with Africa because Africa is our homeland.
All right, name 10 Africans. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm replying to you. You look like you're AI and none of your videos look real.
You don't need to erase Native history to colonize theirs.
What if I told you you were the native indigenous people who were wiped out from history? Huh? That's Elvis. And what do those people look like?
Your Honor, the prosecution presents Exhibit B, Part 1, The Vanishing Indian. This man, Edward S. Curtis, photographer? Nah, architect of Erasure. He didn't just document, he staged, told them to take off modern clothes, remove signs of life, and dress like something out of a movie. Curtis sold the idea that the real Indian was dying out, not evolving, not existing. But the truth, they didn't vanish. They got erased, visually, politically, spiritually. And that erasure helped fuel paper genocide, land theft, and forced reclassification, all off a fake photo op. This wasn't art, it was identity theft with a camera.
Please, wake up.
And good morning. Oh, afternoon. Sorry, I'm late. Hi, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. Shout out to everybody in the building. Happy Thursday. I hope y'all doing okay. Okay. Yeah. Hope everything is doing well. Hope everybody's doing fine. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all come on in, get the likes up. We got a little show today. Okay. We got a few things to discuss. A few Negroes is going crazy. We still doing the African boycott tomorrow, and we're gonna get into a few honorable mentions. So y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video. Carmen, it's your birthday. Oh man, Carmen, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Carmen. Happy birthday, bruh. Happy birthday, Carmen. Carmen always pull up on Facebook. Shout out to you and all your support and everybody on Facebook. But for you, because it's your day, shout out to you on your day. Happy birthday. Let me get y'all a little birthday song. Oh, matter of fact, no, I'm gonna wait. But I'm gonna get y'all a little birthday song. You guys get the likes up on the video right quick so we can get the people in the algorithm, well, get the video in the algorithm and the people know we around here jokesing, okay? Because we got a few things to discuss. Happy birthday, Carmen. I hope you have an amazing day. And anybody else whose birthday I missed, happy birthday, y'all. Let's get some Jupiter booty for Carmen right quick.
Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Goddamn, shorty so fine. Like a treadmill, she be running through my mind. On that booty, she got a nigga geeking. Having fantasies of me and her, can that be squeaking? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Shorty got that hair like Rapunzel. Make a nigga fall in love like dominoes. Jupiter booty, can you twerk some? Hey, Jupiter booty, can you twerk some?
Niggas put that booty while we cooling up and hooting. You know how we do this. The old school trooper. Smartest. We smoother than the smoothest. The hardest, the rulers. They can't get through us.
Shorty got that booty.
Oh man, happy birthday, Carmen, and any and everybody else celebrating a birthday. Y'all, I almost got the second verse. What did he say? You know how we do it. The old school shooters. Wait, smartest. We smoother than the smoother, or smoother than a smoothie. Something. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that verse. That second verse cold. Y'all sleep on that second verse. Y'all was sleeping on that second verse. That's all I'm gonna say. Smoother than a smoothie. That's the part that caught me, and I knew right then and there that man was fire with the pen. That's all I say. If anytime this man could get on here and say we smoother than a smoothie, that right there, you guys, is a wordsmith. Okay, so we gonna get it down. Shout out to everybody, Carmen, and anybody else with a birthday. Y'all, come on in. Get the likes up on the video, honey. Thank you for the super chat, Southern Louisiana Cooking with Kay. She says, boycott for life. Everyone but us. Love you down, boo. And that's hopefully where we can go from this. You know what I mean? Because they out here apologizing and doing all kinds of, bussy popping and all of that. And that's cool. And and this is the thing. As a community or as a collective, we are going to have to deal with other people. The only thing is, moving forward, we will be getting something in return. Gone are the days where everybody comes to us and just takes and leech off of us and we get nothing in return. You see what I'm saying? And I think that that's fair. Anybody who tells you that Black Americans saying we want something in return, like we're going to trade, it's not going to be a you take from me and I get nothing from you. Anybody who has an issue with that, you already know why. Because no other group, no other set of people do what Black America does. Nobody. Literally nobody does that. We the only people who do that. So what I'm hoping, and I'm with you, Southern Louisiana Cooking, effing apology too. I don't want to hear no more I'm sorries. I don't care. I've never really cared about an I'm sorry, to be completely honest. It's never really been my thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Cool. But I'm trying to see what you're about to do. You see what I'm saying? Actions moving forward have to speak louder than words. Do you hear me? Or like my boy Top Cat say, I love when he said that. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Shout out to BCU, Big Chief. Man, when that nigga be hitting it with that, when he be dropping that knowledge and he hit us back with, do you hear me? Bruh, I be weak. I love the way that nigga say that. Do you hear me? Black Americans, we are not gone to the days of the old ways of things. We changing some stuff. Okay, we changing some stuff, and it just is what it is. Good gonna have to suffer for the bad until they collectively come together, and we collectively come together, and then we handle each other on our own ends, and then we figure out how we're gonna coexist and trade. That's how it's supposed to go. Okay. Welcome to the party, Black America. We're late, but better late than never. Does that make sense? Come on in. Get the likes up on the video, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. We got to get on into the show. And hold on, let me say this as well. Let me tell y'all something. This AI ain't nothing to play with. Do you hear me? This AI ain't nothing to play with. All y'all out here, most of these commercials, most of the stuff you see online ain't even real. Like this AI ain't nothing. Do you hear me? To play with. Y'all better be careful. Now, I'm in between a rock and a hard place because you can't completely run away from it. I mean, technically you could if you went off the grid, but unless you're living off the grid, you can't completely run away from it. So you gotta some way, you know what I mean? This is just a scary time. We are at the very beginning of the Terminator. Put a one in the chat if you've seen the Terminator. Put a one in the chat if you remember the Terminator with, this is from the 80s now. This is for the old folks. Now, the new ones, the younger ones might have seen the older ones later on. I'm talking about Terminator 1. Put a one in the chat if you remember going to the theater to watch Terminator 1. Girl, let me tell you something. Because first of all, we at the beginning of that. Fun Size Mika, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much. We are at the very beginning of Terminator 1. We're not even at the beginning. We are at the planning phase. We're at the pre-era of Terminator. Now, this is just what I believe. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so pay me no mind. But listen, this is what I believe. I believe after the Terminator era, as we seen in the movies, because as we saw from the movie, the robots are going to go against each other and going to fight each other. Good versus evil, right? Because just like anything, there's yin and a yang, okay? And then after they fight, according if we watch the movie correctly, after they fight, the world goes to destitute land and then it starts over. And from what we hear, if you go further and further into the future and we look at the Matrix, then we already understand that it's a digital world. It's a whole bunch of other stuff. But the point I'm making is this. AI, these robots, they start with the voice only because they got to ease on you. The fact that we want to have people that aren't real people and introduce transhumanism into you. Because see, I told y'all the LGBTQ, that whole thing, that was they used your movement. Sorry, LGBTQ people, I know you thought they really cared about you. Black people, I know we thought they really cared about us during Black Lives Matter. We were used. We were played, okay? So just so you know. But I'm saying all that to say, being in this era with the AI being on voice, they trying to find a way to ease it on into us. They're going to ease it through the kids. And the next thing you know, it's going to be normally walking down the street and it's a robot sitting next to you. Or walking down the street or going to the store and it's a robot checking you out. Does that make sense? So y'all got to be careful out here with the AI and all that stuff. I don't know. But I just know there's a bigger, much bigger thing that's supposed to be happening. Okay? So y'all get y'all minds together. Y'all, I wanted to tell y'all. So I was watching the interview with Jackie Christie's daughter, Chantel, on Carlos King, that is. And that girl, what I got from her, and I didn't finish it, but what I got from her was what I already knew. Chantel, let me tell y'all something about growing up in two-parent households, and we're going to get right into the show. A lot of people who grow up in one-parent households or single-parent households, y'all have been told in the past 5 to 10 years that having a two-parent household is just the end-all be-all. Y'all really think physically being married and physically having a man and a woman in the house is the end-all be-all to how to raise a successful family. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. I'm going to tell you now. Some of the things Chantel was saying as far as not having a close relationship to her mother versus her father, and how you look at them differently and you weigh them differently. She's right about that. But what I come to the realization is what Chantel is doing is Chantel is a sparrow brat who probably ain't never had nothing happen to her before. Sparrow. Chantel resents her mother. I don't know. I'm not going to say she hates her mama. That's her mama. But she resents Jackie so much that anything Jackie loves, she goes to attack. Now, this is the worst part about this with Chantel. It's not like Jackie is innocent. Jackie is probably a horrible person, but Chantel is so bad, she doesn't even understand that her actions are overshadowing what we could be looking at with Jackie. If you were to, if Jackie was the person you say she was, all you have to do is let a person be themselves. You don't have to antagonize them, try to fight them, all of this. Like, it's just like Chantel is playing on the emotions of people coming from two-parent household, single household. She's playing on your emotions. Chantel, in my opinion, I don't know this to be a fact, but in my opinion, Chantel is a spoiled, evil brat. Sent here by somebody in Jackie's past, maybe Jackie from 3-4 karmic cycles ago, to tear Jackie down. I don't know who Jackie pissed off. I don't know what Jackie did. Whatever it was Jackie did, this girl Chantel was sent here specifically to harm Jackie. And I don't mean physically. I mean emotionally, psychologically, mentally, spiritually. She is everything bad. If Jackie had a good side and a bad side, Chantel is Jackie's bad side on steroids, used against Jackie. Now, again, this is not to take Jackie's side. I believe Jackie put her nigga before her kids. We seen it. Everywhere you seen Doug, who did you see? Those type of women care more about their husbands and they men more than their children. We all know women like that. Stop acting crazy, okay? That's what we know. Neglect, not being there, all those things, I believe 1,000%. And what we come to realize from the interview is Chantel ain't even never got a whooping, let alone, okay? What she hates, well, let me not use hate. Chantel despises her mother so much that everything Jackie cherishes, she attacks it. She either attacks it or she uses it over Jackie's head to exert dominance. Like, I'm here to show you that I'm bigger and I'm badder. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't have to physically do nothing to me, but it don't matter. I'm here to show you that you will never be able to conquer me like I see you. Like, she's just there to be the opposite of Jackie. And again, it was at this point, let me go pull it up. Because see, I was already sitting up here saying, and I told y'all, I said, listen, all you have to do is let people talk. If you let people talk, you will hear everything you need to hear. Listen, people talk themselves out of their lives all the time. So this is what I did. So I was listening to it as I'm getting ready to come on here, and we about to move on, but I want to show y'all this. As we getting ready to come on here, I'm listening to the thing, and I'm like, what is it? What is it? And then at the 1 hour mark, she said it. Let's get into it. Y'all get the likes up on the video, and shout out to Carlos King. It's at the 1 hour mark. Hold on. It's like right up in here. Hold on. All right, let me share the screen. It was here. It was here. This is when I knew. Hold on. That girl have a personal vendetta against Jackie. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's warranted or not, but I'm telling you now, that girl has a personal vendetta against Jackie. This right here told me everything I needed to know. Y'all get the likes up on the video.
Like you said earlier, the little girl resurfaced again when your mother caught you off guard by bringing us something on camera that you two talked about not bringing up.
Absolutely.
And then obviously your mother allegedly hearing something told Brandy to bring it up. Brandy said no. Brandy tells you. Is that when you started to unravel and the loyalty was gone? Because is that when you started to say, well, Brandy, Jackie said this about you?
Well, what people don't understand, and they always say, well, why didn't you protect her when Brittany was going in on her? I'm not protecting nobody that's not protecting me. This whole time that we're here in Vegas, you're on the phone with me when we're not filming. I wasn't staying at the house. I got a house separate from them so that I could be with my kids. I brought them to Vegas. You're on the phone with me between these scenes. Yeah, because Brandy this and Brandy that. You're talking down on her no matter what you said. I don't even have to repeat what you said, right? But then you get on camera and you're grabbing Brandy by the hand. Sis, I know you've been dealing with a lot. And I know. Now that shit is rubbing me the wrong way.
And just to stop her for context, what she doesn't understand is so what she was saying was Jackie was the one who asked her to come on the show. But my thing is this: once you got on the show, y'all were at work. You guys were at work. Like, let's really be clear. Your mother was at doing her job. You didn't know how to separate work from home. You went in there thinking that your mama's, y'all's personal conversation was supposed to match what happened on the camera. You at your mama job, okay? Let me let her get to it so we can move on.
You're playing a very dirty game. If you don't want to get in between it, then don't get in between it. There's 8 other women here that you could talk to, but you want to sit here and buddy up to Brandy when you already know I feel some sort of way about this person. Why? Because if the roles was reversed and I did that, if this was last season when Evelyn called you whatever she called you and brought up whatever she brought, and I was doing that with her, you would feel some sort of way. But I'm behind the scenes telling you, yeah, that's real tacky of her, and I just can't. You're playing a very messy game. And maybe you weren't prepared for somebody that really knows you to come on here and work alongside of you. And maybe when you offered me or you know, brought this opportunity to my door, you weren't prepared for the way that I was coming.
Pay attention.
But anybody that knows me knows I really do not play like that. I don't play for these cameras. I could honestly care less about I could have been ducked off living on a farm. I wasn't bothering nobody. What did you bring me here for just to do this? So now I've become one of your castmates and you're willing to throw me under the bus and do me dirty like you're willing to do everybody else. But you want me to show you loyalty? You want me to stand up?
Just for context, she's talking about when she's saying on the first episode, the reason she came in so hot was because she and her mama spoke on the side and they said that they were not to talk about the custody situation between her oldest daughter and father and her. She said the very first scene, Jackie brought it up, and that's why she's upset. But now she's trying to say, see, you were talking to Brandy and then being cool with Brandy and da-da-da-da. Who cares? Your mama at work, dummy. You just got on. But when you listen to what Chantel is saying, you start to listen to the resentment in what she's saying, not even how she's saying it, the words that she's using. Chantel resents her mama, and she's even comparing the two. Look, watch.
You because you and Brittany got into it. No, I'm actually not going to do that because respectfully, she's the only one spoke up for me and said anything. Whether I met her 10 minutes ago or I've known her 10 years, that's who spoke up for me. Why are you so mad at her? You're getting defensive because now you see somebody else that it's not just your daughter that's saying this. Now somebody that don't really know neither one of y'all like that is saying, Jackie, something's wrong with this picture. I don't really like what's going on here. And now you want to jump over couches and carry on? But you can sit here with the same person who, now, mind you, to give you a bit of backstory on the Brandy thing, people say that I started poking at her.
Let me back her up. It's gotta be up in here. Let me see. Commercial. Hold on, y'all. Get the likes up. It's a part in the interview, and if I can't find it, I'm going to move on for the sake of time. But I'm hoping she say it right here.
All of these things are coming at me. And I'm still sitting here trying to take it like, do not take it there with this lady. I don't care how you feel. I don't care. Like, I made a promise to myself, to my husband, to my children, to my father before I came on this show. I'm not going to get on here and show my ass. I'm not going to do it. I've watched you do it. Season after season. I don't want to go along with that narrative. I don't want people to say, oh, the apple don't fall far from the tree and everything that they've been saying about me now. I never wanted this. But I'm also not going to let nobody play in my face. So if that means that this is what I have to wear and y'all don't understand where I'm coming from, that's okay. That's okay with me because I know what led up to this point. And the cast members and castmates and producers and so they all saw it in real time. So if you want to come out and play with y'all, that's not that way. Maybe I'm well spoken, but when I'm mad, oh, so you're playing a real.
So I can't find it. I'll let y'all know. So basically, what she said was, to be completely honest, I'm the only real basketball wife on the show. Yes, she did. She said, if we really want to be honest, I'm the only basketball wife on the show because even though my dad is a coach, he no longer plays. So technically, my mom is not a real basketball wife. Technically, I'm the real basketball wife. And I said, there you go. And why is this important? There's some deep internal stuff going on with Chantel. Some of it has to do with Jackie, but a lot of it is internal with Chantel. Maybe she is getting therapy, but whatever affirming therapist that she has that's not correcting her, or at least allowing Chantel to self-correct, that's why I got out of psychology, because I have a degree in psychology, because these new affirming therapists are literally making the people crazier than they was when they walked through the door. Okay? They making the people crazier than they was when they walked through the door. She, in this entire 2-hour interview, has yet to say, regardless of what was going on, I should not have put my hands on my mama. All that, but she pushed me, and then she kind of like, I don't care. Regardless of what goes on in Black culture, you don't put your hands on your mama. Now, everybody's situation is different. I'm not saying that everybody, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we don't play like that. We don't do that. And when you I don't care if you tap your mama on her shoulder like this, you don't put your hands on your mama. Not only that, it ain't warranted, because when we break it down, all Chantel got to say is, my mama was never there running behind that nigga. And one time she told me my daddy was going to come home and kick me down the stairs. And you guys might think this is normal, but because it's a normal Black household, but that's not the type of mothering I need. See, Sanaya, that's her little girl. See your daughter and your son, they gonna wear your ass out. Do you hear me? They gonna wear, one or both of them gonna wear you thin. And baby, I hope I'm here to see it, and I hope it's public. The way that you did your mama, I would have thought she said Jackie allowed her to be M-worded or something like that, or Jackie sold her off or something like that. I'm thinking it's some old crazy stuff. All of this is because Chantel feels like Jackie wasn't the best mother. Now, don't get me wrong. Jackie not being there for her kids, that causes all of this. So Jackie got to eat that. But girl, you don't understand. Everything that you hate about your mama, you 10 times worse. You won't have long-lasting relationships, which is probably why you want husband number 2. You probably won't have long friendships, probably ain't never had long friendships. You're not easy to get along with. You're not easy to talk to. You're super dramatic, super problematic. Every time you come around, the energy in the room drops down. People will only be in your life temporarily because you are not a good person. All these things you said about your mama, even if they was true, what you not understanding is you 50 times worse. And watch when you get Jackie age. You may not even be able to control yourself on TV the way Jackie did. But them kids you got gonna wear your ass thin. You got to know that, okay? And I'm not saying that we don't have tumultuous relationships. And I'm not saying parents always be in the right. And I don't believe in do as I say and not as I do. I get that. But we as a community, we got to be more careful and more selective with how we decide to move on. Because we saw trying to recreate how we raise our kids. We saw what that did. Gentle parenting. We saw what gentle parenting did. Children of the corn. Girl, please. Let's get into the show. I just wanted to bring that up. But when that girl said, to be honest, I'm the only real basketball wife, I said, there you go. That girl act like she want to put Jackie's skin on. Do you hear me? That girl act like if she could put Jackie's skin on and erase Jackie from ever existence, she would do it. Like some Leatherface type shit. Like that girl despises her mother. I don't know if she hate her mama, because I feel like hate is more active. That girl despises Jackie. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Shout out to Top Cats. Do you hear me? All right, y'all. Let's get into the show. let's get into the show. Hold on, we got some more super chats to read. I want to make sure, because I didn't read all the super chats yesterday. And shout out to everybody who had the super chats yesterday. I really, really appreciate you. KB, thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, sent a super chat yesterday for the Family Small Business Association in your area. Will walk you through starting any business and assist with financing and legal assistance regarding incorporating. Now, that's for anybody. Let me tell you, Black Americans, go file and get you an LLC, because that's what KB is following up on, the conversation that we had yesterday. Okay, you guys need to understand, America is a corporation. It appreciates and respects corporations way more than the people. Go get you an LLC. Okay, and what KB is saying is, in all of your areas, there are SBA people, Small Business Association people, who will walk you through the process of starting your businesses. Black America, listen, you go on to whatever state.gov. So I'm in Georgia. So Georgia, whatever.gov, Louisiana, whatever.gov, all of that stuff. Go on YouTube. They got free tutorials, okay? Go purchase you an LLC after you purchase you an LLC. After you purchase, or during the time you purchase an LLC, I need you to go on the IRS.gov and go down there and tell them, it depends on what kind of business you want. If it's a nonprofit, you need to select that type of EIN, or if it's a regular for-profit, you need to select that type, and they got sole proprietors and all. Go take that EIN, connect that connects to your business. That business is the person. The EIN is the social security number. Now, this is the gag. When you, as a person, come in with your social security number, you start out with no credit. It hit different on this side. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, that's what KB was following up on. So I think even if you don't do nothing, go get one. Even if you don't do nothing with it, go get it. But go get it. Because, hey, this is another thing, too. Remember Trump dropped that money? All them people, the smart people went and got an LLC. The other ones went to jail, for the most part. But the smart people went and got an LLC. Y'all better go get your LLCs. LLC from all states. Oh, Darnell, thank you so much for making it rain. OMG. Y'all get the likes up on the video. We got somebody making it rain. Thank you so much.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you, Darnell. Says, hey, boo, off topic. You heard anything about Ari Lennox talking about the Martin show and how Martin joked on Pam making it about colorism? I love Ari music, but her and her feminist misandrist groups better leave the Martin show alone. Oh, yeah, girl. I heard about it. Thank you so much for the super chat. So Ari Lennox, I guess, went online and had an issue with the Pam and Martin bit from Martin. Y'all already know about that show from the 90s. Basically, she was saying that he disproportionately attacked Pam, or he was attacking her due to her color. Now, two things are true. Is Ari Lennox starting this feminist bull crap to get us back into hating each other? Absolutely. Is she a distraction? Absolutely. Is Ari Lennox, was she really probably sitting there worried about a Martin show from 99? Probably not. Y'all got to understand when you're being gaslit. So what she's doing is what Chantel did. Take things that are absolutely true that happen to people in the society and use it as a weapon against whoever or whatever you want to use it against. For instance, now, it's true. Martin did drag Pam more than he dragged anybody else. Same way Red Fox or Fred Sanford dragged Aunt Esther more than he dragged anybody else. Or what's his name? Sherman Hemsley. He dragged Florence more than he dragged anything else. We talked about it on this show. I've always said Gina always had a waterhead and she was never that fine. I've been saying that. I said we need to talk about the fact that we made the TV tell us Gina was calling and Pam, and the whole time she was not. But the point is, in those era of TV, Black men did target darker skinned black women and made jokes on them, but they also made the lighter skinned woman the love interest. Yes, it was the same in House Party. It was the same in Martin. It was the same in all of these. That was a thing. Did me as a darker skinned girl, did it make me feel away? Yeah, absolutely. Especially on House Party. Especially on House Party. You know why? Because on House Party, I didn't like that kid really liked the dark-skinned friend first, even though she lived in a project and in the hood. Go back to House Party 1. Kid wanted the dark-skinned girl that lived in the hood in a project. And her quote-unquote best friend, that was her name, Shireen. Her best friend walked that boy home and took that nigga, snatched him like, bitch, give me that. And they made it seem like that was a love story. You took your best friend nigga. Now, granted, Charmaine didn't want him. She wasn't really tripping, but still, it's a girl code. These are things that I was picking up on back then. I also picked up on why the dark-skinned girl got to live in a project and they got to make Kool-Aid with all the sugar in it, but the light-skinned girl live in a nice house with two parents. Oh, yeah. These are things that I definitely picked up. Absolutely. Without a doubt. As a little girl, did it make me feel away? Yeah. But am I 30, 40, 50, 60 sitting around saying, you know what, guys, I'm thinking about it. Back in 96, that episode of Martin, it just takes a toll. I'm not going to do that. You know why? Because number one, if something that happened from back then still affects you, bitch, seek therapy. Okay? If it bothers you so much so you had to come on this internet and act like you were so distraught, seek therapy. You need to go talk to somebody. The white lady with the pencil and the pad. Okay? Seek the therapy, people. Number one. But number two, as it pertains to this, with this Ari Lennox thing, she's just using a way to listen. All these feminist bullshit rhetoric through these celebrities that y'all love, they all push it. Right now, I told you, she's a sheep herder. Okay? She's over there herding her sheep. And all the women who felt some type of way, even if they didn't know they felt some type of way prior to Ari saying it, now they all over there trauma bonding. That is not good. That is so not good. I'm not going to let Ari Lennox get on here and make it seem like she's just so traumatized and it just messed black women up all across the land. No, baby. No, ma'am. That don't go like that. But y'all can let Ari get y'all all riled up emotionally if you want. Please. That's just like we talk about the tether saying, you called us an African booty scratcher and third grade nigga. That's the same thing, bitch. Matter of fact, is Ari Lennox even old enough to be in the era? Because she probably only seen a doggone, girl, let me leave these churn alone. Girl, let me leave these churn alone. Ari Lennox better go find something else to do. Go play with something else. Because this is what they want. They want black men and women to be divided. We are in a process of some economic freaking craziness that has never happened before as a collective of black people. This here internet is going to make sure as a collective we are able to extract change in society, right? Now, if she come out there with that bullshit talking about an old sitcom from when Martin was ragging on Pam, what does that do? It makes the black women upset because then they start thinking about how they're treated in the society, and now they start to hate the black man, and we can't even get nothing done. I'm not doing the Ari Lennox. Ari Lennox, I don't even know a song you made, girl. Go lay down. But they're sheep herders. She's doing what she's told. She's doing what she's told. Keep these niggas in confusion. That's the whole name of the game. Keep Black America in confusion. If you keep them confused and you keep them apart and you make them hate each other, there's no way they can unify. That means there's no way that they can all be on one accord, which means we always stay at the top. They always stay at the bottom. Have you not caught on yet? Have you not caught on yet? And it's on both sides. We in the process of economic history. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? We are in the process of creating economic history. Do not let no bull crap from no Ari Lennox, hell, not even from Beyonce. That's why I said y'all have to detach your feelings and emotions from these celebrities. You can love their music, you can love their craft. If you are a celebrity worshiper, you will be swallowed up. Just like TD said, y'all gonna learn. Y'all have to detach your emotions. The celebrities is the main way they have been tricking and using you, fool. And I don't mean to call y'all fools, but you know what I mean? You have to detach yourself from these celebrities. If you do not do that, they're going to use the celebrities to keep you all discombobulated. You love Nicki to death? Good. They'll just make Nicki come out here and say some shit that'll throw a bomb and blow all this shit up. You love Ari Lennox? Cool. We'll make her come out here and say some shit that'll blow all this shit up. You love Jay-Z? Bet. We'll make him come out here. That's what they do. You got to be able to separate your emotions from these freaking celebrities, okay? If you don't do that, you're gonna get swallowed up. And that's on Schoolyard. That's why I'm telling you, I'm not making this shit up. If Black America, if you do not separate yourself from celebrities, you will not make it. The celebrities is one of the main biggest issues in our community. You won't see it because you love them. I get it. If you can't love them and love them enough to love you more than you love them, or love your people more than you love them, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. I don't give a fuck who it is. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Tina Turner, White Jesus. I don't give a damn. I don't care which one of them it is. All them celebrities. I don't even like them. Quiet as it's kept, loud as it's heard. I don't even like them because I know what they do. I know what they do to my people. I don't like celebrities. So yes, if you have a favorite celebrity that you die hard for, one day I'm going to piss you off. Because when they come across my desk, I'm going to drag them down to the ground. So I'm telling you now, I'm not sorry. Not going to say sorry. If you are very much attached to one of these celebrities, one day I'm going to piss you off. And a lot of y'all I'm unsubscribing. Cool. I ain't here for the numbers. I mean, I would like to make 50,000 subscribers, but that's because I feel like with the work I put in, I deserve it. But I ain't here for the numbers. I'm not. I'm here for the message. I'm here because I was brought here, sent here to give y'all the messages. Now, y'all take the information and do with it as you please. Them celebrities going to be your downfall. The celebrities going to be your downfall. Y'all, that Cat Williams interview went all the way over y'all head, child. But yeah, I don't let Ari Lennox and that bullshit stop you from what we got going on. We got bigger fish to fry. I don't give a damn about what Martin did in 96. I could care less. I don't give a damn what he told Pam about the buckshots and the BDBs in 98. I could care less. None of that makes me shit. I don't care. They're going to come at y'all with all types of stuff. The more we get to organizing, the more they're going to be coming. More police shootings. You're going to see them popping up all over the place. Police shootings. More black on white crime. More white people antagonizing black people. More black men doing disrespectful things to black women. More black women doing disrespect. That's the whole key right there to keep you niggas apart. Because they know the same way they conquered us was through the emotions, and that's the same way they keep us conquered. Through our emotions, okay? Y'all get the likes up on the video. I want to share something with y'all. Hold on. So, Nene Leakes did this interview with TDD girl. That must mean Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Miami coming back. And she confronted him about his food. Now, don't get me wrong. Trick look like he can cook his ass off. Do you hear me? But the problem is, Trick do be talking and spitting over the food. And I'm very ticky about stuff like that. Yeah, I wouldn't eat his food neither. But she's going to straight up tell him to his face. Check it out.
I haven't seen you since you and I did your cooking show together where you were talking all nasty and just doing all kind of stuff. But one thing I can tell you guys that he did do was cook some good salmon croquettes. Oh my God, they were amazing.
Thank you. You know what? When I cook for a woman,
Mhm.
right? Because they say, the way to a woman's heart is through her stomach.
I don't believe that.
I got another way to get to her heart.
I do too.
So, but all I really want is my compliments.
Oh,
I want
really?
you to, I want you to tell me. I would like to be told how the food tastes. Was it too salty?
No.
Was because when I try to introduce conch to a lot of people, they always say
I
it's
hate
a
conch.
texture thing. I don't get that.
Conch, what is it? Conch? A conch? That's a fish. It's in the Bahamas. I don't like it. And that's in Florida, so it makes sense. I don't know if y'all know this, but a flight from Florida, especially like Miami, to the Bahamas is like 35 minutes. So yeah, it would make sense that that's the fish there. Is it a snail? It's a sea snail? Yeah. I don't like it. It's a shellfish. They say it's a sea snail. I tasted it. I don't like it. They say it's an aphrodisiac, but it's very common in the Bahamas and it's very common in Florida too. Well, I guess where he's from, closer to Florida. But a lot of y'all don't know that. It's literally like a 35-minute flight. If you get on a flight from Miami and go to the Bahamas, you'll be there. By the time you fasten your seatbelt and get comfortable, you about to get off the plane. And I thought the flight from Atlanta to New Orleans was short because that's like 45 minutes. But yeah, I don't like conch. I don't like it.
Because you can make conch any type of way, and I can stew it and cook it real slow and make it real tender, and then it don't have a texture then. So,
well, I'll be very honest with you. I thought you cooked really well. It was amazing. I thought you was talking too much over the food. Next time, stop talking so much over the food. Like, I hate people that do that. You just running your mouth and running your mouth and running your mouth. I was like, boys, like, shut up. Like, you can't be talking like that.
The part of my cooking show is me really conversating with the people.
Yeah, but you can't conversate. If I was coming over your house for a date, you mean to tell me you gonna talk over the food the whole time you cooking it?
Okay, so if you came to my house for the date, by the time you get there, the food will already be done.
And so I don't even know if you talked over it or not, huh?
Right. So when you get to eating, you're gonna have the itis and you're gonna want to lay down, or you're gonna want
then
to.
what else gonna happen after that?
Ain't no telling. I don't go.
I know you don't. I haven't seen you since you and.
So I love that she was straight up and honest with him. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't like. And then Trick be spitting too. Like, he one of the people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. And this is the thing. People like Trick make the best food. Cook down. Do you hear me? People like Trick can cook down to the ground. But I'm with her. All that cooking over the food, I don't give a damn how good it looks. You done turned me off. You know what I'm saying? I'm with Nene. But I like that she told him straight up, like, hey, I'm gonna be honest, the food was good, but you all that cooking and spitting. Y'all remember when Kaya told him he was over there snorting that powder, cooking all over? She said he was snorting powder and cooking and dropping what you call them in the food ball. When I tell you, that girl dragged T-double-D. Oh, dragged them down. Do you hear me? Dragged them. She said that nigga looked like, she said that nigga knows. She said he over there spitting. She said the food look good, but you can't even get into the food. All that nigga doing is talking and all that spit and all that extra. I said, oh my God. Ooh. Mind you, he talk about he eat booty and he want his booty ate. And you spitting over the food, man. Go watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Now here we go with Erica Mena. Erica again. Listen, Safari can't do nothing. Safari went to a concert and she mad. Let's look at Safari. Girl, first of all, you know it must be Love and Hip Hop this week. So he at the Breezy Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Doing his biz one, you know, his big one. Yeah, he was doing his big one. And I guess Erica Mena didn't like this. She hated this, as a matter of fact. She said something of the nature. She says, the words poster boy deadbeat at the Chris Brown concert, shedding fake tears for yet another man. Clown, ain't you in court right now lying under oath about being broke, so you just don't have to lift a finger or $1 for kids you don't even see? Even your mother should be ashamed. This girl right here, I feel sorry for him at this point. Even if he's wrong, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for anybody who have to deal with Erica Mena. Like, so the nigga can't go to a concert. Erica is already aging herself. I don't know if y'all seen Erica lately. She's about this skinny and she looks like a 65-year-old woman. Okay? She's this skinny and she looks like a 65-year-old woman. Now, she already in the milk community. She's already soy milk. No, what she is, almond milk. She's already almond milk. So, you know, the milk sparrow fast. So, she over there stressed out about this nigga. And he over there living his best life. And she's aging 5 years at every event the nigga go to. Erica, you is tired. And you about to look like the Crypt Keeper in 5 years. You best to slow down. Listen, man, look. Y'all gonna stress yourselves out if y'all want. Erica is just leave it alone at this point. Just leave it alone. Sometimes you could be worse than the person y'all think that. Sometimes people can be worse than the person that they think is bad. This is crazy. Now, one more thing. So Tory Lanez may be getting out soon. So apparently, Tory Lanez scores legal win as judge approves new evidence in shooting appeal case. Now, mind you, they're saying that he has another court date coming up soon for bail, I think. Or no, not for bail, but to get out. It says, just scored a small legal win. The court has granted him permission to update a 2023 habeas court petition with new evidence. It says this means his team can now supplement his original appeal in the Megan Thee Stallion case. The Attorney General's office has 7 days to respond to the court. Now, it's been rumors and heard about him getting out soon. I've heard the daddy came on here and say that. I saw Megan Cunniff had shared that basically the judge is looking into getting him bail or at least re-looking at the case. Don't get me wrong. I mean, don't get me to lying. But ultimately, it's starting to look up for Tory. I ain't gonna hold you. And then too, a lot of people don't know this. That original case, it's a lot of stuff was left out. A lot of stuff went dirty. And I know a lot of content creators went and did the case. But honestly, it was a lot of foul play. Listen. 2 cases we gonna go back and see we had them wrong. Even if you feel like they guilty. Listen, being guilty and getting the case wrong is 2 completely different things, right? Before I say this, because I need you to understand, take the person out of it. Take the crimes out of it. We have 2 cases that were completely jacked up, whether you like these people or not. Tory is one of them and R. Kelly is another, okay? We got those wrong, bro. I'm going to leave it alone because I already know here come the Meg supporters. I don't want to get y'all upset. I'm telling you now, regardless of how you feel, whether you think he's innocent or guilty, the case itself was wrong. The way the cases were handled were wrong. Yes, Bill Cosby too. I'm just saying, regardless if you think they're innocent or guilty, the things that they saying the things that they did in those cases, they were wrong. Okay. Now we got to get into the show. So what in the world going on with Gilbert Arenas? So apparently Gilbert Arenas was arrested for running an illegal gambling business. What? Now Gilbert Arenas is an ex-basketball player in NBA. He was getting into it with Kwame Brown. Now remember, shout out to Kwame Brown. I hadn't watched this show in a long time, but I remember when he first came on YouTube. Boy, I was rooting for some Kwame. Do you hear me? Because everybody was over there dragging for that dude. Nobody wanted to see that man win. Whoop-de-whoop. And Gilbert Arenas was one of them people. And I've always thought he was weird looking. He got this old man face, but he's younger. You know what I mean? He's always been weird. Okay. And he, in my opinion, he's very rough when he talks about women. I'll make it like that, okay? So Gilbert Arenas gets busted for an illegal gambling ring, and they said allegedly it was him and another group of people, and they said it's talking about foreign nationals and all types of stuff. These niggas done opened up a casino down to the crib. Now, Black America, there's a lesson in all of this. Do you know that the only reason why casinos exist is because we were doing this first? Put a 1 in the chat if you knew that. Put a 1 in the chat if you knew that the lottery system was modeled after running numbers. Put a 1 in the chat if you knew that everything this government has, they got it from you. You. They took it, they made it illegal, and then they came back with it. They did the same thing with marijuana. They did the same thing with the liquor. They did the same thing with the tobacco. Every single thing we do, they make it illegal, they demonize it, and then they come back and resell it to us. Another thing I was thinking about the other day. In New Orleans, back in the 90s, almost everybody had gold teeth. But I remember also in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was frowned upon to have gold teeth. They wouldn't allow you to go get no jobs. You couldn't go get no, you know what I mean? You couldn't get no loans. The gold teeth and the dreads and the braids. Who remember? Gold teeth, dreads, and braids. This is ways they were taking you out of your culture. Okay? But if we had kept the gold teeth, which some of us do, but for the most part, more of us had it. If we had kept the gold teeth, we'd be back in the culture. But I'm going off on a tangent. The reason why gambling is illegal like this is because you, Black America, you are the ones who started. They came and saw you was already doing this. You was already creating this thing. It's almost like, do y'all remember the movie Life when Ray was talking about the boom boom room? And he said, Ray, tell him about the boom boom room. He was like, man, it's going to be out of sight when you see it. And he started talking about, this is what we were already doing. So outside of the Gilbert Arenas thing, I just wanted to put that lesson in there for y'all. There's a lesson in everything. So they made it illegal, and now he over there gambling with foreign nationals. It says former NBA baller Gilbert Arenas, aka Agent Zero, has been hit with federal charges for allegedly running a high-stakes underground poker games out of his Encino mansion. According to ABC 7 LA, it says prosecutor says Arenas and 5 others included suspected Israeli mob figure operated in illegal gambling business from 2021 to 2022. And let's be clear, they probably was just in there gambling amongst themselves, and they making it seem like it was bigger than that. It says the feds claim Arenas rented the house out and had it staged for the games, which feature chefs, valets, armed security, and even young women offering massages and championship. Players were charged per pot, and the house collected a cut. Also charged in the indictment with the conspiracy and operating illegal gambling businesses are Yevgeny Gershon, I don't know who that is, 49 of Woodland Hills, a suspected organized crime figure from Israel, Evgeny, I'm not naming all these names, ET 48, TA 52 of West Hills, and YC and TZ and K and all them 43 and 27. I'm not reading all them names. I don't know all them people. There's too many letters in one name. Arena is facing charges for conspiracy, illegal gambling, and lying to investigators. If convicted, the defendants would face up to 5 years in federal prison for each count. Prosecutors noted all defendants are set to appear in court for their arraignments on Wednesday afternoon in the United States District Court in Los Angeles. We'll keep you updated as more info comes. So Gilbert Arenas has been arrested or was arrested for an illegal gambling thing. Now they saying that it had to see, this is how they framing it. They saying that he bought this house and specifically used it as a casino, and that's illegal. That's what the government is trying to say. Now, some people say this is Gil's karma. I don't know nothing about the dude. I don't watch much of these weird ass dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know much about him. But ultimately, what I want to know is how the hell he get hooked up with the Israeli mob people. Nigga, first of all, let me tell Black America something. Because see, niggas get money, get in certain circles, and common sense seem to fade away. When Black people get money, not just men, when Black Americans get money, we get in certain circles and we forget. Common sense starts to fall off like shedding hair. Okay? In any other situation, Gilbert Arenas and some Israeli mob boss would never be in the same sentence. Never. Israel and Gilbert Arenas, you would never cross them together. So now some might say, well, I'm at a better status. I'm known. Now these type of people want to hang out with me. And on the surface, I can understand why one might think that. But see, me, I'm an overthinker. I'm asking, why does an Israeli boss want to hang out with me? I'm just a nigga basketball player. All I do is dribble and drool. Dribble and drool, dribble and drool. So what in the hell would an Israeli mob boss want to hang out with me for? Now, if the nigga got a gambling problem, he need to say that and go get some help, because gambling is a very, very hard addiction. But ultimately, they about to try to put that nigga under the jail. They basically said this nigga created a whole casino. When they laid out the fact that he had valet, workers, maids, and they bought the house specifically for, yeah, nigga, they trying to say that you specifically created an illegal gambling ring in America in 2025. And that's what they trying to get you on. But it's not about the time, you guys. Just like Diddy, they're taking these dudes' monions. Do you hear me? They are taking these dudes' money. They are trying to completely wipe out. Me and my daddy was talking about this. My daddy said, you notice nowadays, you don't hardly ever hear about millionaires. The only thing you hear about is billionaires. My daddy told me that he believes that the powers that be are wiping out all of the millionaires to get rid of that buffer class of people who are not necessarily poor, but damn sure ain't as rich as the rich. Does that make sense? And when he said that, I was like, He said, think about it. All of your millionaires are the ones you're seeing going down through courts, through lawsuits, blah, 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 blah. He said only one billionaire you saw was Diddy. He was like, and that's some other shit. He said, but for the most part, it's a lot of your millionaires that's going down. He said, I believe that they're trying to get rid of that class of people so that in the future, it can only be the rich and everybody else is poor. Does that make sense? Now, he's a conspiracy theorist like me. So maybe it's a conspiracy theory in his brain, but it makes sense because even with this Gil situation, they not about to try to put him in jail for 15 years. Granted, if they do it, that's land grab. Yeah, we'll take that too. They want his money. All the money they gave to Gil, they want it back. See, I told y'all, even if you get in the industry, if you are lucky to die with your riches, they will not be passed on to your family. It never has happened in the past. You can't name me a celebrity that was extremely successful, died successful, and all that money went to their family. It has never happened. It never will happen. Hollywood is ran by the powers that be, and the game is rigged. Okay? So if you are lucky and die with your wealth, your family will never see the most of it. But for the most part, what these people don't understand is when you become a celebrity and become famous, these people are giving you a temporary dosage of rich and famous. They know that at some point, I'm coming back to get my shit. Okay? They know that. Listen, all the millionaires and billionaires we have, do you wonder why it's so hard as a collective for all of us to build generational wealth? It's not by mistake. It's not by coincidence. That right there is done by design. But it seems like maybe we're paying attention now, or maybe this has been happening, but it seems like these millionaires are falling by the number. Okay? They falling by the number. That's why I'm telling y'all, Black America will have to detach that toxic celebrity worshiping relationship y'all have with these celebrities, because right now it's Gilbert Arenas. 99% of us don't give a damn. But I'm telling you now, if you do not disconnect your emotions and your feelings from these celebrities, you will not make it. These people, they use them, they finish with them, throw them away, they done. Okay? They use them, throw them away, they done. Right now, Gil is on the other side. The next nigga we about to talk about, he on the other side. Okay? They give them this false sense of you're going to be rich and famous and you're going to be able to create this generational wealth or have all this money, but they all know it's temporary. They all know that. The game is rigged, okay? The game is rigged. But as for Gil, in my opinion, Gil, if you are really doing this, you a stupid new age fool. And whatever they take from you, they should take it. They should take that plus more because you're an idiot. You are a damn idiot. Because what the hell? Y'all niggas can't just go down to the basement, pull out the poker table and pull out the chips and just sit down and cash in on the chips and just have a regular party, huh? You niggas got to create the boom boom room. You niggas got to recreate the boom boom room. You can't just have a regular night out, a regular every other weekend we get together and play poker. Nah, these niggas got to recreate the boom boom room. So here we go. Go ahead on, Ray. I sure like to see it when it get all up nice and running and pretty. Ray, tell them about the boom boom room. Oh, so then after that, look. Girl, y'all know me and my brother, we used to memorize doggone movie lines. Girl, please. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Don't play with me. Girl, do not play with me when I'm gonna get you, sucker. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? This another drama queen. Get the likes up. No, before we move on. So Gilbert Arenas was seen coming down the court steps. Let me go get him. He was seen coming down the court steps like everything was cool. Let me get him on here. Kwame Brown dragged his ass as he should. Let me get Gil on here. Here you go. Y'all look at Gil. Gil said he's straight. I don't know what they told him in there, but Gil said he's straight.
You better not.
Can't hold me, baby. They can't hold me. Hello.
Free.
Gilbert Arenas released from jail after being arrested. Denies being involved in the festivities. This ain't got to do with me. According to Gil, No Chill Gil says, I'm back on the streets. This ain't got to do with me. Just rented the house. Wasn't part of the festivities. So they saying that he rented a house. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you now. A big red flag was the Israeli mob boss. That's a huge red flag. Let me tell you something about Black America. Them people are very intrigued by us, but they don't want to be amongst us. Okay? They need to use us, take everything we got, but they do not want to be amongst us. When crazy or weird, clear people coming to you and want to hang out with you, you should be asking why. Now, I'm not saying that the man, the clear man, the Israeli man is the one who did it. All I'm saying is, why would an Israeli mob boss want to hang with Gil? Oh, goofy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He not even a Michael Jordan type of nigga. I would see an Israeli mob boss being cool with Michael Jordan, LeBron, hell, maybe even Anthony Davis. Nigga, Gilbert Arenas? Gil? He ain't got nobody around there to talk to him. He ain't got nobody around there to talk to him. Because I would have been like, nigga, how the hell you ran across this nigga? Oh, he just hit me up talking about it. Yeah, no. See, this is why you need a Black woman. Yeah, no. Soon as he come around, what the hell? Oh, yeah, I met the nigga. Nope. No. Watch your back, my nigga. You see what I mean? That's what the Black woman would. Because see, that's already a red flag to me. That's just to me. Girl, look at Drill Kelly. I can't stand Drill Kelly. And I hope that if she's involved with whatever happened to R. Kelly, I hope that they put her under the jail because I believe she have a lot to do with it. And I don't care what nobody says. She on here talking about she's stressed about her stuff that happened to her in the past, but you ain't that stressed. You won't let go of that last name. And to all the hoes in the back talking about, oh, her kids got that last name. Bitch, her kids grown. And so what? I don't care if there was 5, 6, and 7. You don't have to have their last name. We from the Black community. Most of us don't have our daddy's last name. Most of us got a different last name from our mama. So I don't want everybody. She is tied and through. Drea Kelly, I don't like her. I don't like her. She's annoying. She's attention seeking. And now she on here talking about she's stressed and he relieving the stress because of all of the things, the abuse happened. Girl, if you got rid of the name, I promise you a big way to lift off of your shoulders. But you don't want relief, bitch. You want attention. I can't stand this strong face hoe. Get the likes up.
Like, yeah. She's gonna be that one stuck. That one.
Oh.
Number 3. Psychosomatic trauma. This is another level that I have never seen before.
They're quick to tell women just leave and walk away.
Right.
They don't understand everything that you're taking with you mentally and physically. I know you're afraid because I was very afraid to even waking up in the morning and not feeling like I need to take free Advil to get through. It is a spiritual thing. It is an amazing relief. These are not tears of pain. These are tears of joy. Like you're such a blessing.
I appreciate it.
To love and be stalking him in real life.
Good. I love that.
Okay, most people that follow me know that I'm a survivor of domestic violence. Pain that I had every day when I wake up was from that.
I stalk his page, y'all. I swear to God, he's gonna call 911 and be like, why is Drea Kelly? I'm like, yeah.
She's gonna be that one stuck. That one.
Y'all gonna let these people play in y'all face, huh? Let's move on, because I know that's a trigger. Let's move on. Let's move on, because I don't want to get nobody in their feelings. I know how black women is. Let's move on. Y'all letting people play in y'all face. Y'all letting people play in y'all face. Y'all letting people use your trauma to play right back in your face. Y'all are letting these celebrities use your trauma to play right back in your face. But it don't matter though, because emotions matter. It don't matter though, because emotions matter. These people are taking on the trauma of the poor and the righteous and putting them on like jackets and coming out here playing in your face. Y'all are allowing these folks to take your real life trauma and put it back onto you and make it. And y'all letting them play in y'all face. That's all I got to say. If you easily triggered, we about to move on. I'm just telling you, they playing in your face. I'm just telling you. You can say what you want. They playing in your face. They playing in your face. Yeah, you the one really going through it. You the one with the real trauma, not them. See, they just putting your trauma on like an outfit. You get it? They putting your trauma on like an outfit. Oh, this look good. Oh, watch when I go live, I'm going to hit them with this one. And every time they go live, they get you. Every fucking time they get you. Every fucking time you get got. I see it with Krishan. Krishan just came out and said she was transitioning. Shout out to the LGBTQ. You don't see the play? She's trying to find a life vest. The bitch is struggling for survival. All your ills and wills, they take it and use it. They put it on and say, oh yeah, I'm about to hit them with this one. I'm about to kill them. Oh yeah. See, when I put, domestic violence. Oh yeah, let me put that on. How that look? DV? How that look? That look cute? Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill them with this one. What else we got? Trauma? Oh yeah, let me try that trauma on. Yeah, let me try that trauma on. If you don't understand what I'm saying is, what I'm telling you is that celebrities use what you really have and they lie and tell you that that's what they're going through so that you can emotionally attach to them and they can harvest your energy. And now you and us, we get to fighting amongst each other. You see what I'm saying? They using us. They playing with us. That's why Brittany Renner could come on here and get into a hijab and call everybody every bitch and hoe in the book. Does it make sense? That's why Brittany Renner could come on here and get in a hijab and claim that she Muslim. They playing in your face. They playing in your face. They doing it so bold and so loud, but we are so indoctrinated that we don't even see it. That girl literally put that Muslim religion on for 6 months for a TV show. I'm not even a Muslim. And I say this in my recaps. I'm not even a Muslim. And I don't give a damn if you're a black Muslim, a white Muslim, an Arab Muslim, an African Muslim. I don't give a damn. I'm not even a Muslim. And I thought that was extremely disrespectful. Extremely disrespectful. This bitch went and played Muslim for 6 months to get on Basketball Wives and get with a nigga. And y'all don't even see the play. Man, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. I can only show it to you. I can't do that. I can't do no more than show you. I can't do no more than show you. That's all I can do. That's literally all I can do is show you. Now let's move to the other fool. Shannon, good old boy, Shannon Sharpe. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Yeah, Black China too. All of them do it. Y'all just don't see it. All right, let's talk about Shannon Sharpe. So we all know Shannon Sharpe had the lawsuit with the lily white girl. We talked about whites. We talk about whites over here a lot. We call them the clears, okay? And typically over here with the clears, we realize, or we're starting to learn, that there's a hierarchy as it pertains to the clears. Now, there's whites and then there's lily whites, okay? The lily whites are the blonde hair, blue-eyed whites, typically people who claim they related to the founding fathers type of whites. Those are your lily whites. Those are your people that are in high positions in society, okay? So basically, it could be your leaders, your politicians, things of that nature, okay? Shannon, you big dummy Sharpe. Shannon decides that he has a kink. Shannon is from Georgia. Backwoods, probably Geechee nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Probably Geechee nigga, but Shannon is from Georgia. Shannon grew up in the country in Georgia. I'm talking about the outhouse. They ain't had no bathroom. They ain't had no AC, no heater, no nothing. That nigga lived in the country of Georgia. He knows more about race relations than probably most people in the South. In the North. Race relations in the North is not the same as it is in the South. I get it. It's still racism. It's just completely different things. He is very well versed on those folks. And I'm telling you why I know it. I'm black and I'm from the South. We are very vocal about white folks and who they are and how to stay away from them in our community in the South. Anybody from the South know I'm not lying. We say it out loud. It's not a thing in the background. It's not let's whisper and talk to each other, girl. Y'all gotta watch these white folks. No. It's embedded in us. It's like it's a conversation had at 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All the black folks in the South know how the white folks is. And all the black folks in the South know not to go with them people, especially not their daughters. And also all the black folks in the South know that if you do go dealing with them people, whether it's on a good or bad term, you really got to take your lick with what happens. Okay? Now, Shannon Sharpe has been a celebrity for most of his life because he was an NFL player. He started to lose his common sense. He has this kink for lily white girls. And the reason I'm saying lily white girls is because when I look at the girl, there was nothing beautiful, extravagant, nothing about her. She was built like a number 2 pencil. Okay? But she was a lily white girl. And that is a part of the kink. The kink of this whole thing is I want to be able to say, this is Shannon. This is a part of the kink as Shannon. I want to be able to dominate your daughter. As a black man, I got the brunt. I'm huge. I got a thick tongue, but I can't dominate you. That's why when Skip was over there cussing his ass out, he was over there throwing his glasses, getting ready to cry. Okay? But his kink that's tied directly to the schlong is to dominate the daughter because you can't dominate the daddy. Remember, Skip disrespected the F out of Shannon. Lil boyed him like a dog. Matter of fact, I don't think Shannon can come back from that. Okay? So, he develops this kink of dominating their daughter. Now, this kink they call role play. They saying all type of stuff. I want this big black baby in me. And he over there saying, you gonna get choked when I see you next time. And she said, no, Shannon, I don't want to be choked, Shannon. I don't think I should be choked. I don't deserve to be choked, Shannon. And look at Shannon. Well, I don't think you got a choice in the matter, now do you? I said, now look at this nigga. That nigga sound like an old groundskeeper. Well, I don't think you got a choice in the matter, now do you? Man, fuck, I'd have stopped the role play. Cut. You making me, you drying me up. You drying me up. I'm trying to do it, but you can't say stupid shit like that. Cut. The fuck? You don't get a choice in the matter. Shut your old ass up. But anyway, he had a kink to dominate their little lily white daughters. That's what this is all about. And one thing about the clear man, he don't like that. See, back in the day, they would have hung him and had him at the stake at high noon by now. See, back in the day, they would have tied him to two horses and hit him and make him run both ways. And it would have been front newspaper worthy back in the day. But they can't do that no more. But they say, what do niggas love more than anything? For the love of money. Cool. We're just going to take the nigga money. Remember, my daddy's theory, he's a conspiracy theorist, but my daddy said he believed they wiping out all the millionaires. Now, why is this important? Mind you, Shannon had just done extremely well on the Cat Williams podcast. He had the Uncle Shay Shay thing. You know what I'm saying? He had all that. Shannon was doing well. He was actually set to do a $100+ million contract with this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. He was on the road. And the clear man was in the back rubbing his hand like Birdman. See, that's what you niggas don't know. They've been spying on us since the beginning of time, since they were created. And the Black Europeans was doing it too. Okay? They know more about us than us. They know the next best thing than to put that nigga in jail or the grave is take his money. And they did. Now, I told you, I believe these hoes, these little lily white hoes that be at the NBA, the NFL, who else? What other sports niggas play? Mostly the NBA and the NFL. I believe there's a damn cottage somewhere where they grow these bitches. Yeah. I believe there's a cottage or a camp or something like that where they get these little lily white girls at 4, 5, 6, 7, and they train them from here, from little bitty, how to take these niggas' money. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I don't know it, but I believe it. I don't give a damn what nobody say. All them hoes got the same MO, and all them hoes come out with the same result. I believe they breed them hoes like Cabbage Patch Kids. I said what I said. So I believe every time they get their sights on one of these niggas, they say, oh, get one of the hoes. And they tap one. Come here, you little lily white bitch. Because let me tell you something about white folks. This is what y'all don't know about white folks. There's hierarchy in white community, right? Rich white folks can't stand poor white folks. That's why Donald Trump don't mind cutting Medicaid, knowing that white folks is mostly the recipients, or cutting food stamps, knowing that mostly because rich white folks can't stand white folks. I told y'all, if you want to see something hilarious, listen to a well-to-do white person go off on a poor white one. It's just the craziest shit you'll ever see. But rich white folks don't like poor white folks, but also white men don't give a fuck about white women. Only until it pertains a nigga. You get it? So a white woman up against a white man don't stand a chance. Listen, y'all got to understand how this works. White men don't really give a fuck about white women. Let's really talk. Clear men don't care about no clear woman walking the earth. They see them as reproducers. They see them as something they can use. They don't give 2 F's, to be honest. That's why they don't mind popping them upside the head, shooting them and all that shit. They don't care about them hoes. They like cancel that bitch, I get me a new one. However, they know that you, black men, have a weakness for them hoes. And that's a weapon. So I believe they breeding the bitches. But either way, if Shannon Sharpe was Skip, let's say Shannon was Skip, and that girl came out and said Skip did everything that Shannon said, we probably would have never heard about it. We probably would have never heard about it. But you a nigga. And you a big old swole collard green cornbread eating ass nigga. In our mind, your dick this big. It's this wide. I'm just giving you the inside of the white boy, the clear man, okay? This is how the clear man think. You know, I watch my granddaddy's old photos when they used to hang them niggas from trees. And typically the niggas that look like Shannon, the dicks be this big. So now you go back to the lawsuit, and she got text messages saying, Shannon, you went inside of me anally raw. And I told you I didn't want to do it. And then I also told you to use protection and you refuse. I don't know how I'm going to make it out of this. This is through the text. And Nick Shannon, I'll talk to you later about it. I don't want to talk right now. I'll talk to you later about it. Not, I didn't do that. Not, girl, you lying. Not, girl, what you talking about? That ain't never happened. I'll talk to you later about it. Now, in the white man eye, in the clear man, this nigga done ramrodded this lily white 19-year-old with that big ass, that round, that dick about as big as a goddamn ring light. And you done rammed this lily white girl in there. See, back in the day, we would have killed your ass, nigga. Back in the day, we would have had you hanging already. By the time the folks would have found out about it, you'd already been in a tree, nigga, strange fruit. Fuck wrong with you. But we can't do that now. See, we've been lying to these niggas. We became Democrats and made it seem like we care. We dropped the Dixiecrat, became a Democrat, and we started making these niggas think we care about them. Stupid. You get it? So we can't tie this nigga to two horses and make them run the separate ways no more. That's back in the olden days. So how do we get the nigga? Take his money. So they sent the bitch at him. She set him up for the okie doke, and he's so worried about being fetishized. Being fetishized, and he's so worried about that kink, he not even realizing the setup was in the play. The bitch telling you, I didn't want to do it, Shannon. Bitch, don't text me no stupid ass shit like that. I don't give a fuck if we role play. Ho, is you cool? Bitch, don't you ever text me no crazy shit like that. This shit could be interpreted all types of ways. Not for somebody white to see this shit and think, no, hell no. Bitch, it's only verbal, or in person. You see what I'm saying? So now, fast forward. The girl come out with the lawsuit. The white boy already know in his head, you out of there. Quiet as it's kept. He probably knew that before you met the bitch. He probably sent the bitch. You feel what I'm saying? But now here you are. Lawsuit comes out, and the white boy was already rubbing hands like Birdman, like bet. Say less. We about to take this nigga money. The NFL paid Shannon $22 million in his entire NFL career. Listen to me. Shannon Sharpe was a tight end in the NFL. I want to say he retired with the Broncos. Don't get me the line. But I know he played for the Broncos. In his entire NFL career, Shannon has only made $22 million. Probably before taxes. This nigga settled out of court for $23 million to the bitch. Now, why is this important? Most of y'all think, oh, $23 million, who cares? He got the new deal coming up with the podcast and bop. Who cares? Do you not understand that they literally took his salary back from him? Do y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see that? Not only did they take the whole set, meaning, bitch, you just played all them years, made billions of dollars for the NFL, and nigga, you ain't see nothing from it because you about to get that back. Oh, yeah. Plus interest. Plus another meal. Nigga, we want the salary plus interest. Oh, because you got a kink to ramrod a lily white girl in her booty. You big fucking dummy. I'm gonna tell you what your grandma was willing to tell you. You are stupid. Whatever them crackers do to you, you deserve tenfold. You couldn't be told nothing. You got real arrogant, real cocky. You felt like you done got so good with them white folks, you forgot you was a nigga. And every time you niggas do that, you get reminded very, very fast that they hate you, nigga. You think because they working with you, rubbing shoulders with you, you going down to the house, y'all kids playing together, that they like you? Nigga, they were sent here to destroy you. Why would they like you? They were literally sent here to destroy you. Why would they like you? They like what you can do. They like what you can provide. But they don't like you. They were literally sent to America to destroy you. They were sent all over the world, Craig, to destroy you. They don't like you. You just make them a lot of money, you big fucking dummy. They hate you. They despise that they even got to go through you to make the money. You think if they couldn't make an all-white NFL, they wouldn't have one? They tried. You think if they couldn't make an all-white MLB, they wouldn't have one? They tried. You think if they couldn't do an all-white NBA, they wouldn't have one? They tried. They resent the black man because they need you, but they hate you. They want to kill you, but they can't because they need you. They will never like you. Most of them don't even like their kids. What the fuck make you think they gonna like you, nigga? See, you watching the white boys down there corporate. I know. It's corporate. They got the after parties. They bring the hoes in, the blow. Everybody doing whoop-de-whoop. And you doing it too. And you thinking we all the same. Dummy, 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 dummy. You will never be the same. See, what they do is they got a system in place to protect them. You don't. So even if you have full proof and you can show that these niggas ain't shit, it won't matter. They have the system. You don't. You're just a guest in their house. The difference is you pay all the bills, dummy. So now the NFL gave you $22 million. You are a Hall of Fame NFL. What is he, tight end? You are a Hall of Fame NFL tight end. And they're about to take that back too. Oh, yeah. Gold jacket coming off. Mark my word. He is a Hall of Fame tight end. The jacket coming off. I hope you try it on. I hope you try it on because it's coming off. Oh, baby, don't go get it dry clean. Take it up out the case. I know you got it sitting up in the living room somewhere else. Go ahead on and crack the case, fat. They're on the way. You're not going to keep the jacket. You're not going to. You're done. The moment that girl came out and said, you did anything to me, you were done, stupid. You so fucking dumb. Niggas got more luck than sense. I swear to God. The jacket about to go though. So make sure you crack the glass and get that out the little case. So that when the folks come, you can go drop that back off. I'm telling you now. You a Hall of Fame tight end. You done gave them folks tens of years, maybe at least 10 years possibly. I don't know how long he played in the NFL. And they gave you $22 million. Bitch, that white boy said, give me my money back and interest, bitch. All because you have a kink? Because you want to fuck a lily white girl? One thing I know about black folk in the South, especially in the deep South in the country, our ancestors and our elders may not have been the most educated, but they were the smartest motherfuckers this side of the Mississippi. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? They may not have been the smartest educated, educational-wise, but they were the smartest motherfuckers this side of the earth. Do you hear me? Because they had common sense. See, we giving away common sense for education, clout, and everything else. And what I know is that grandmother that he had that raised him in that house, who probably had an uncle and probably had cousins or whoever, that grandmother that raised you and your brother taught you better than this. You don't get no pass. As a matter of fact, it could be the ancestors showing your ass a lesson. Because you know better than most niggas. I can see them New York niggas. They come from a multicultural place. I can see them California niggas. They coming from a multicultural place. I can see Florida. You feel what I'm saying? I can see certain places. Bitch, you from the middle of the dirt road, red clay, Georgia. Bitch, you know better than this. You know way better than this. Not a clear man that came, took everything he gave you plus. And he come and get the code. You ain't gonna be a Hall of Famer no more. Hang it up, flat screen. You're not, it's done. Your entire life is done. Not because I want it to be done, because I understand the enemy. I watch them. I study them like they study us. I know what they do and I know what they're capable of. And I understand the relationship between them and us. We are transactional for them. They don't like you, Black America. They don't like you. You are transactional to these people. They don't like you. I don't give a damn how cool you get with them. I don't give a damn if y'all get to spend the night by each other's house. I don't give a damn if y'all go for Christmas together. I don't give a damn if y'all go on vacation together. They don't like you. They despise you. So everything they gave you to show you that you really fucked up, they took it back. However many years you gave the NFL, you did it for free. You big fucking dummy. All the hits, all the away games away from family, away from kids, all of that, you did it for free. You stupid fucking nigga. Free. And they gonna wipe you out the history, so ain't nobody gonna know about you. Oh yeah. And they about to wipe you out the history and replace you with a white boy. They gonna put what's the white boy messing with Taylor? What's the white boy messing with Taylor? Put him in the chat. He gonna be the next. They gonna give him your coat. Watch, dummy. Cause you won't fuck. Y'all niggas is stupid. Are you insane? Travis Hunter? No, not what the white boy. The white boy mess with the Lily White. There you go. Travis Kelce. There you go. He gonna have your jacket. They come and get it. Mark my word. We gonna meet back over here when they come get the jacket. Travis Kelce gonna take your jacket, and then they gonna make him the greatest tight end of all time. Because see, right now, Shannon was the greatest tight end of all time. Watch this paper genocide right quick. And they use you to help. Emotions, right? Watch this paper genocide right quick. Right now, 2025, Shannon is the greatest tight end of all time. But when they come get the coat, they're going to erase you from history and we will never know you. When we do find out about you 50, 100 years later, they're going to talk about how you ramrodded that Lily White girl in the booty. They gonna talk about how you ramrodded that Lily White girl in the booty. They not gonna talk about. They gonna say, yeah, he was a great NFL player, but then they gonna go look what he did this Lily White girl. All because you had a kink. Black men, if y'all don't start practicing dick discipline, y'all are going to fall. Do you hear me? If y'all don't start practicing dick discipline and using your common sense. And it ain't just about dick discipline, because even with Gil, with the Israeli mob boss, you niggas got to keep somebody poor and real around you when y'all get in these spaces, because y'all start losing y'all minds. Y'all need the ignorant ass mama cousin who you can't stand, but at the end of the day, she right. That's who you need around you. The ignorant motherfucker who get on your nerves. You can't stand that motherfucker, but he be right though. She be right though. That's who you need around you. Because nobody is saying, bro, I wouldn't do that. So Shannon gave his whole career back to the NFL. And you guys, Shannon has played in the NFL for free. And we're not going to know him in 50 or 100 years. Watch. Now, on top of him paying back his NFL salary, because that's what it was, on top of Shannon Sharpe paying back his NFL salary, he's thinking, now mind you, this is how the clear folks is. He's thinking, and I'm pretty sure his lawyer told him that too, and that's another thing too. Y'all really think these lawyers on y'all side? I don't give a fuck how much money you pay them. See, what y'all don't understand is these folks have mastered the art of putting my differences aside to conquer these niggas. We just ain't figured it out yet. Them folks have mastered the art of putting our differences aside to conquer these niggas. You see what I'm saying? So he's thinking, I got good rapport with X, Y, and Z. I got good rapport with this person, that person. I know so-and-so up in corporate, blah, 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 blah. it should be good. And I'm pretty sure some lawyer was over there telling him, yeah, man, just settle out of court. We can get this past us. We'll say it was without prejudice or with prejudice or whatever the hell it is. Blah, 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 blah. And then everything's going to be fine, bro. But you're not understanding that the lawyer works for the NFL. The lawyer worked for ESPN. You pay him, but that white boy worked for ESPN. Nigga, they behind the scenes splitting the profit. They behind the scenes, like he in front of you saying I'm here for my client and he help you, but they behind the scenes splitting the profit. They don't work for you. So yeah, they're gonna tell you to settle out of court. I would have never fucking done it. Once that girl, we live in a day of the court of public opinion. Once the court of public opinion has their thing, it's over. I don't care what the courthouse say. We don't care what the court say no more. We just care about how we feel. I would have never given that girl that money. So you done gave back your whole entire NFL salary, gave it back in hopes that they're gonna allow you back on their platform. And just like I thought, and just like I said in the past, you're done. They have no use for you. They don't even want to look you in the face no more. The thought that these white boys get, these small dick white boys, these clear men sitting at these desks who can't really have, you know what I'm saying, can't really do much with themselves. They already have envy toward you. They not gonna forget this. You're done. You're done. That's why do you know they used to cut off y'all penises back in the day because of the same thing? The reason they cut off black men's penises back in the day was dick envy. You're done. They gonna keep that's gonna keep replaying over and over. Your big old, and they think you're strong this big. Trust me, they think it's this big. But we all know that's a myth. But they think it's this big. So they gonna keep replaying the idea of your schlong going in and out that lily white girl, and then you're done. So anyway, he comes out with an announcement because ESPN announces they done cut ties. Yes, they did. ESPN said, girl, we don't know that nigga no more. ESPN said, we don't know him. ESPN cut ties with him, and he had to come out and make a statement because I guess his brother is going into the Hall of Fame or some sort of award or something. And he was like, I didn't want it to come out now because I didn't want it to overshadow my brother. Bruh. That means ESPN really kicked you in your ass on the way out the door. Because I'm pretty positive at the meeting, because listen, these celebrities know before it hits the airwaves. So I'm pretty positive at whatever meeting y'all was at, you said, hey, I get it. I'm let go. Can we make this announcement after my brother's wop, wop, wop? And I'm pretty positive some clear man with blue eyes looked you square in the face and said, sure, Shannon, we got you. We got you. And as soon as you got home, they dropped that shit. That's a kick in the ass, a swift kick in the ass on the way out the door. They despise you. They already despised you before, but now they really hate you. And you know what they hate even more? The fact that they can't hang you right now. So now they're going to make your life miserable. So now here he comes explaining as to why, oh, yeah, I just want to say that, yeah, that news dropped, but I didn't want this to happen to overshadow my brother and what he had going on. Nah, nigga. No. Okay? ESPN told Shannon, motherfuck you and let your mother love you. Let's get into it.
Obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week. And really, the only thing that I really ask is, like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really want it to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me. And I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do. And I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and this is what the headline's going to be for the next couple of days. So, bro, again, I know you told me this, I don't have to apologize, but I'm going to do it one final time tonight, and I won't apologize again. I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner. That was never my intent. You've been my hero. You've been my role model from as long as I can remember. And I apologize, and I thank all my fans for supporting me when I was at ESPN and every place that I've been, be it Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, Undisputed, ESPN. Thank you guys for your support. Now, get started.
So that's what he had to say. His brother is being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Now, he misspoke. He said 2 brothers in the Hall of Fame temporarily. One of the brothers about to lose his coat. Yeah. One of y'all about to lose y'all coat. They're going to come with some moral shit later on and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, this is the point, okay? I get it. You didn't want to overshadow your brother's moment, but your beef is really with ESPN for putting that out, okay? The fact that ESPN went against your wishes, and I know you requested that they not put it out and still did it anyway, should tell you about your alliances, or what you believe to be alliances, up at the ESPN place, because they don't give a damn. That's why it's so easy for these people to turn cold on you, because they never cared from the beginning, okay? So your real beef is with ESPN. However, the moment you came out, or the moment that girl came out with that stuff, and you came out with that arrogant attitude, talking about play the whole tape. Why not? As if you were just this innocent man and this person is grasping at straws and all that stuff. The moment all of that happened, you upstaged everything in your family. And this is before it even happens. You put the bad light on your family. So much so, if I was your brother, if I was you and my brother was going to get inducted, I wouldn't even show up, because I don't want to overshadow his moment. You can't even be there for your brother how you want to because of your bedroom secrets and hidden fetishes. Is the nut worth that much? Like, think about it. ESPN said F you for life. They probably won't even hire your kids or grandkids down to the ESPN. ESPN say F you for life. Now, if you have a grandson and he real big and bro like you, brunt like you, they'll get him on the NFL team and do him the same way. Okay? But the thing is these people, they use you. They see Black Americans as transactional, and they set you up as well. And they understand our kinks and our fetishes. They understand our weaknesses. They understand who we are as a people. They've been studying us for centuries, okay? This ain't nothing new. I'm saying all that to say Shannon has nobody to blame about any of this except Shannon. There's nothing wrong with him wanting a white girl. Hell, even though I feel like morally it's messed up, ain't nothing even wrong with him wanting a 19, 20, 21-year-old. She's of age. It is what it is. My problem is not what you do, it's how you do it. What you did, you can't look in the mirror at nobody except you. Even ESPN ain't to blame. I'm not even going to put ESPN to blame, because as a Black man growing up in Georgia at your big age, what, he's 60, 50, 60? Nigga, you grew up in the 70s, probably born in the early 70s, 60s or something like that. You know better than anybody that what you did was uncalled for and it's wrong. You can't blame nobody but Shannon. It's almost like ESPN gave you the gun and you went rob the store. But either way, you went rob the store, my nigga. So I don't know if he ever processed it this way, but let me see. Hold on. How many years did Shannon Sharpe play in the NFL? Shannon Sharpe played 14 seasons in the NFL. That's 14 years, because every year is a new season. 14 years. Do you know what that means? 14 years you gave to the National Football League. You tore up your body, you tore up your mind, you missed birthdays, Christmases, all that time away, all the body torn that you got, all of the things that you did it for free. No, you not only did it for free, you paid $1 million. You paid the NFL $1 million to play with them for 14 years. You paid the NFL. You paid the National Football League $1 million to play 14 years in the NFL. Congratulations, you big dummy. Stupid. This nigga paid the NFL. You the first nigga in history paid the NFL to play. That's crazy. I've never seen. Shannon Sharpe will go down in Black history as the first Black man that paid the NFL $1 million to play for 14 years. I've never seen it in my life. You got what you deserve. It was already written, but you got what you deserve, and it is what it is. Let this be a lesson to other Black men. Let this be a lesson to other Black men. Y'all kinks and y'all fetishes gonna get you in trouble. There's a reason they call this thing post-nut clarity, because that's when you can think clearly. Okay? So with that being said, if you're not thinking and using your brain in these type of situations, there's gonna be more and more Shannon Sharpes, and they're gonna be more and more for y'all to be used by these clear people, because that's what they do. Shannon Sharpe's a big dummy, and I said what I said. He got what he deserved. I don't feel sorry for him. Don't. I'm not gonna. The society and the system is jacked up. Yes, I agree with that. But certain shit, we got to start taking accountability for. This, he got to take accountability for. Shannon is from Georgia. Savannah, I want to say around that area. That nigga know way better than this. Way better than this. And ain't nobody gonna tell me different. Chaz, thank you for the super chat. Says, I've been to his restaurant. Trick Daddy food is good. I heard the food is good. I did. I heard the food is really, really good. But he ain't in there cooking it every day, is he? Ooh, I hope not. Miss Parker, thank you for the super chat. Says, hit the like button. It's a free way to support the channel. Yes, y'all. Hit the like button, please. And subscribe to the channel, y'all. Pure Joy, thank you for the super chat. Says, Vu, the number, I can't see it from there. It says, Vu, the number man used to ring my doorbell every day to take my mama numbers before we went to work. Yeah, before she went to work. Yeah. Running numbers, that's the lottery. All running numbers this is what we used to do, is the lottery. That's all it is. Pick 3, pick 6, that's all it is. Running numbers is the modern day lottery. And the powers that be, the clears, got that from us. They illegalized it, took it, and then gave it back to us and made it legal through their means. Miss Parker, thank you for the super chat. Says we need 200 likes. Yes, we need 200 likes, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. And thanks again for the super chat. She says he thinks he's Sugar Ray from Harlem Nights. Yeah, he think he had the boom boom room. Dummy. Chaz, thank you for the super chat. I was born with the extra vertebrae and never cried of trauma at a chiropractor. LOL. That's that little cracking they be doing on your back. I know they say it feel good, but that don't look good. I don't know. It look like it hurt. I could be wrong. Symphony, thank you for the super chat. Says, remember I told y'all about me being adopted? Yeah, my little Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks adopted brother dates nothing but male hoes, LMAO. Some of them do. Hey, but something, listen, let me tell you something. The average Black man dating the fat white woman, they ain't got nothing to worry about. They don't want them no way. I'm talking about these niggas up here with this money. Terry, yeah, thank you for the super chat. Says, Shannon is almost 60 and got played by a 20-year-old. Somebody check on him for CTE. Not only that, do you want to know the biggest slap in his face? When that bitch came out here and said, I'm retiring from OnlyFans. You listen to me. You will not make me believe that ain't cold and calculated. You're not gonna make me. That girl came out the next day and said, I'm retiring from OnlyFans. If that don't show you how they feel about you, you think that's a coincidence? That's a huge slap in the face. All because you wanted a kink? Nigga, you done retired this man. That That girl said that part would have had me jump off the bridge. I ain't gonna lie. It's one thing to lose the money and lose the job. I already got to deal with that. And bitch, you gonna get on this internet and play with me like that? Oh yeah, let me put the hit out. I might say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, nah, bitch, you playing for keeps now. You doing the most. Sipping the hot tea. Thank you for being a member for 12 months. Get the likes up, Dollhouse. It's dolls. Yeah, it's dolls and dolls. Yes, get the likes up. Get the likes up. Southern Louisiana cooking. Vu, I believe their attorney be setting them up. Oh, I know they do. I can't prove it, but I know in these cases, all these celebrities with these attorneys, they don't work for you. They work for the people. They don't work for you. Sharjay, thank you for the super chat. Says Kat and Monique warned Sharpe wait, do you think they knew something? Probably. But you know what? With Black people, we don't have to necessarily know anything. A lot of Black people have wisdom. See, this is the difference from being smart or having intelligence and wisdom. Wisdom is you being able to use your history or use things that you've experienced from the past and understand now in the future, right? And with wisdom, with Black women, we've seen this movie. As a matter of fact, we've seen this movie so often we can mouth the words to this movie. It never ends differently. It always ends the same way. And sometimes, especially as older Black women, you could just see some shit and be like, boy, you better go sit down. Boy, you better go chill. You know what I mean? I don't think she necessarily knew. I think it was just like she saw the pattern of behavior and knew where it was headed. That's what I think. Because even I said that. I'm like, oh, come on, ain't you a big old Black nigga? Like, it's just certain shit, we just know what it is, you know? Gina, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all get the likes up. Now, let's get into this boycott thing really quickly. We still doing an African boycott. Shout out to everybody in the building. I want to discuss this African boycott starting August 1st. We spoke about this yesterday, so Black Americans are boycotting African businesses. Now, originally, this started off with just Black Americans saying that they only wanted to boycott braid shops because the Africans were really rude, really disrespectful, and basically they were just popping their ish, right? Well, then it spread on TikTok, it spread on Twitter, it spread on everywhere, and now the people is just like, well, girl, how about we just go ahead and get rid of them all together? Let's just boycott them all, okay? And honestly, I think that that's a good idea. And this is not because I have anything against Africans. I actually don't have anything against Africans. It's just the fact that Black Americans in this moment are more important to me than anybody else. And I'm unapologetic about that. I'm not going to be apologizing for it. I'm not going to lie and say that I care about other people more because I don't. I swear to God, I don't have anything in me for nobody else. Man, woman, or child. I swear to God. And I don't know if God had to harden my heart like that so that I can come to you with this message, or if I had to be like that to see the things that I saw. But I literally do not care. Now, I don't wish nothing on nobody. But I don't give a damn, man, woman, or child. So what y'all eating? So where y'all going? Y'all want to go get something to eat? That's just me. And that's my heart. And I'm not going to apologize for it because every other group of people feel the same way. So nobody's going to make me feel bad for feeling the same way. Now, originally, it started with just the braid company, but then the Africans started talking mad shiznai. So then Black America said, well, screw it. We'll just boycott all of you. Now, a lot of Africans, a lot of them typically live in certain areas, and they typically live in certain cities, right? Like I heard there's a large population in in New York. I heard there's a large population here that, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm from New Orleans. When I grew up, I don't know it. First of all, let's say this, and I'm noticing this across the globe or across America. I'm not from NOLA. I don't know anything about NOLA. People be asking me about restaurants I've never heard of, places I've never been, things and sites that I've never seen. I don't know anything about NOLA. I was born and raised in New Orleans, okay? That is a completely different place. I'm noticing that all over America, major cities are all different. Atlanta is not what it was prior. And I know because I was there. Chicago, not what it was prior. Well, I can't really speak on Chicago because I hadn't really been out there long term to say nothing. So my bad, Shy. Y'all tap in and let me know. Atlanta, not what it was prior. New Orleans, not what it was prior. Harlem, not what it was prior. Pittsburgh, Philly. Y'all, do you see the pattern? Right? So I don't know anything about these new places. I don't know. So I don't know if there are any African braiding shops in NOLA. I know when I grew up, I didn't see none. Okay. So anyway, so if there's an African population there, I wouldn't know because I don't know anything about NOLA. NOLA is something brand new. I barely know the people there. I mean, I know the people, but yeah, it's just different. I don't know nothing about this new place they call NOLA. Okay. And that's another thing too, Adrian. They're making a lot of these places tether city. Atlanta, oh my God. Adios mío. Oh, I hate going to the airport. Oh. Oh. Atlanta is so bad. Oh. Anyway. I'm saying all this to say, in my personal town, of hometown, I don't have any African braid shops, but I've also never went to an African braid shop. I've never believed in the African theory. It just never made sense to me from a little bitty girl. We spoke about this before, so I've never been in there. So the boycott for me is easy peasy. I don't go. But I can also help you guys to make sure that we stop worrying about convenience and we stand on business, because as Black Americans, we got to do what we got to do. Now, some people may feel like it's xenophobic, and I don't want to hear it. Now, they'll only say that because it's a good defense for them. But true, they don't really care. They truly don't really care. They care about their money. And calling someone xenophobic or something phobic is just a cop-out. That's all it is. And even if you call me xenophobic, cool. I don't care. They don't support us at all. Africans, by and large, as a collective, do not support anything from Black America. Nothing. Black Americans don't get zero support from no Africans. Never have, probably never will. Let's be honest. Probably never will. But they done got so cocky and so goddamn sure of themselves. And so they really starting to believe the lie that they are up here and we down here. See, that's where I had the issue at. They starting to believe that lie. See, it was one thing to tell it to us, but it's another thing when you start believing it. They started believing the lie that they up here and we down here. And this is the most disrespectful part of it all. Bitch, you came to my house. So you gonna come to my house and disrespect me. You gonna little boy me, little girl me, disrespect me, tell me sit the F down, shut the F up, and give you my money? My mama would have whooped my ass. If my mama would have let some girls come knock on my door and I would have been scared to go out there and fight, my mama would have beat my ass. Do you understand me? So what do you think Black America is gonna do? See, this ain't Ghana, because I see y'all beefing with Ghana. This ain't Great Britain, because I see y'all over there knocking over tea baskets and all that shit, biscuit baskets and shit. This ain't them places. See, I think the Africans, the Nigerians, let me start, because it is mostly them, it's all of them really. But let's talk about the Nigerians. And when I speak about the Africans, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about the ones on the continent. I don't know them folks. As a matter of fact, I don't even interact with them. So I don't know anything about them. When I'm speaking of these Africans, I'm talking about the ones living in America, United States. I can't speak on no other Africans. I can't speak on the ones in the Caribbean. I can't speak on the ones in Great Britain. I'm talking about the ones here in America. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm saying all that to say, see, y'all started smelling your drawers. Y'all started smelling your ass. You came here and you started to believe the narrative that you up here and we down here and you at my house. Nigga, you knocked on my door. And Black America supposed to just sit there and be like, oh, but it's our African brothers and sisters. Nigga, we fought the white man. Hundreds and hundreds in hundreds of years. Nigga, by ourselves. We still fighting the white man to this day. You think we give a fuck about a handful of Nigerians or a handful of Africans in America? Do you really think that Black America was just going to sit there and allow y'all to do that? We not the ones or the twos. We don't play like that. And we don't take kindly to disrespect. Now, for hundreds of years, we were blinded. We didn't know when we were disrespected. But now the awakening is happening. See, it's different now. See, our mamas and them came up in the church house. We didn't. Our mamas ain't make us go. Well, mine did, but as a generation. See, we didn't come up under the white Jesus saying, forgive our enemies, for they know not what they do. We didn't want to go to church, and our mamas didn't make us. So we got a different type of heart. We got a different type of response. We got a different type of diddy bop. No pun intended. You see what I'm saying? We got a different type of diddy bop about us. We not the ones your parents met in the 60s. We not the kids who saw Roots in the 70s. We didn't see that. We saw it, but we doing research and debunking all that. You know what I'm saying? But for these Africans to come here and think that they were going to, because we have been letting it slide for so long, but that's all right though. The awakening is here, and we where we need to be on time, on time, and where we need to be. Okay, now we're in this awakening, and there are going to be some quote unquote good African companies that'll suffer for the bad. There is no good African companies. None of the Africans support Black America. Going forward, if you do not support Black America, we do not support you. It's going to be trade season. We not doing all of that. We just come and give you all our money. Here, take my money, take everything I got, and all I'm gonna get is the idea of you being my long lost cousin. That's not that. No. We not doing that. See, moving forward, you're gonna have to not only respect us, because that's gonna be demanded. We gonna have to get something in return. You motherfuckers gonna have to start putting back in these. Matter of fact, y'all need to run them up out of there. But neither here nor there. If y'all want to let them stay, you motherfuckers gonna have to start giving back to these communities. You motherfuckers gonna start have to putting back the churches too. Don't even start me. We got to crawl before we walk. But y'all gonna have to start. No, I don't even think giving back to the community enough. We ain't even got there yet. At this point in time, where we are mentally, it's done. August 1st, we will be boycotting all African businesses. I don't care if they sell food. I don't care if they sell hair. I don't care if they sell flip-flops. Moving forward, August 1st to the end of the year, we will be boycotting all African businesses. I get it. If you have your friend who's African and you still want to go to the restaurant, cool. I'm not telling nobody what to do, but for the ones who are on code and the ones who understand how major this is and put our feelings aside and understand what this can do for us as a collective group economically in our future, for those on code, it don't cause you to exert no energy. It don't cause you to exert nothing. All it causes you to do is just close your pocketbook. That's it. All it causes you is just close your purse. From August 1st, we don't listen. And I don't need y'all to act like y'all so dependent on these people that y'all ain't gonna make it. No, you will make it. You don't need to go to the Africans for nothing. Between August 1st and December 31st, you don't need to go to them for nothing. Okay? So again, for the ones on code, this is what we are doing. Now, I told y'all I never understood the logic of us even befriending these West Africans, because according to the legend story that was told, you are the ones who sold us. So my question is, because I get it, Marcus Garvey, Meatball came in and told y'all to be cool with him, and then W.E.B. Du Bois, but at least him and Frederick Douglass was like, yeah, but don't go to Africa. I'll give them that. But all the old leaders, Malcolm X, they come under Garveyite and all that stuff. All them folks told us, you see what I'm saying, that we are a part of these people. And for generations, we believe that. You feel what I'm saying? Well, not many generations, but still generations, we believe that. And now we're in a place to where this awakening is happening. And a lot of people are not going to want to see it. They're going to look at it as if we're fighting ourselves. But you have to understand, Black America, This is what you have to understand. Having a shared skin tone does not make you the same. We are different and it's okay. Okay? All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Just because you dark skinned, just because you got melanin, don't mean we are the same people. A French person and a German ain't gonna tell you they the same white boy. You get it? They both from Europe and they both white. But a Frenchman and a German ain't gonna never sit down and tell you we all one big white boy. They will never tell you that. You will never hear it. You won't even hear it repeated nowhere. So if the white Frenchman and the white German won't tell you they one big white boy, then what makes you think that the black Negro in America and the black African in Africa should be one big nigga? Does that make sense? See, you have been indoctrinated and taught to believe that because you share this, that you're all the same. So most people hear African boycott and their initial reaction is, oh my God, we can't do that. That's our people. Those are not your people. At best, they are the people who sold you. And if that is the case, where in your brain do you come together and say, I trust these people? What type of mental illness does a group of people have to go through to want to befriend the people who put them in slavery for hundreds of years? What kind of mental issues does a group of people have to befriend the very group of people who put them into slavery? I've never seen that in the world. I have never seen this all over the world. I've never seen it. And this has been my logic since a little bitty girl. So you mean to tell me they sold us, but you want me to be cool with them? Make it make sense. These, the West Africans, the ones that they got over here right now, these, the same West Africans that they want you to believe is your friend and told you that y'all all the same. But the story goes, their ancestors sold your ancestors. And that's the reason why the white boy got his foot on your neck right now, according to the story. But yet and still, you introducing these people to me, telling me these your friends? And you don't, not mind you, this is the story. This is the story. The story goes, the Africans would go in and capture us and bring us to the white boy, right? So that means the African and the white boy was working together, correct? Yeah, that would mean the African and the white boy was working together. So if the African and the white boy was working together, how can the white boy bring you the African and tell you that the African is your friend when the African and the white boy working together against you, Black America? I'm just trying to make it make sense. The logic of it all never made sense. In any other country, at the sight of these quote unquote West Africans, it would be up. It would be up. Any other nation of people who's not probably under witchcraft, some sort of witch, because I believe that's what's happening. Any other nation of people, the moment they lay eyes on any of them people, it's up. Not us. Because we're told we got to love these people because they're us. So much so, we're afraid to boycott. And that's going to be a major problem. Because guess what? Guess what? If you don't see the enemy that looks like you, you will be devoured. Because the enemy ain't only the white supremacists. Some of them look like us. And some of them are us. Some acorns, some Black Americans going to have to get in line too. Some of them are us. But you got to be able to understand who is who and who you are. When you understand who you are, you can see all this shit like 90. I swear it's like somebody take the blinders off you. I like what this sister have to say about the African who sold us off. Check this out.
You know what I think the Africans need to realize is that y'all sold off our ancestors, okay? Like, y'all don't get no claims to us, to nothing we got going on, none of that shit. Y'all sold off the stock that you didn't want. You sold off the good stock. And now you're looking crazy because the good stock them became the stars of the world. That's not our fault, okay? And just so you know, ain't many of us. It was only like 4 or 5% that came over here. Okay, this land was populated, you know, and oh Jesus, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, and to those of you, you know, who that came over here and benefited off of our ancestors' hard work, that's y'all reparations. So that's y'all reparations. You know what I mean? You came over, you got housing, you got loans, you got all types of shit, business loans, this and that, food, whatever. That's y'all reparations. Y'all don't get no, y'all shouldn't put us in nothing that y'all in because y'all sold off the stock. You get what I'm saying? We not Africans no more. You know what I mean? There was an ethnogenesis that happened. Y'all really need to look that word up. Some of y'all have had ethnogenesis as well.
Let me say this. I don't believe in the ethnogenesis. I think it's a made up term. If you understand that Black Americans were already here, then you understand our culture was our culture long before that white boy got off that boat. If you believe that the only way we can be creative is under slavery, then I think it's disrespectful to my ancestors. I'm sorry. I don't believe in the ethnogenesis. See, the only reason they make you think that it's even real is because the white boy create new Africans every time you turn around, like the Nigerians and the people from Ghana. You see what I'm saying? Those are brand new countries. Angola, all these countries ain't even a year old. They creating these people from scratch. So they make you believe over here in America that you come from off a boat and you had a ethnogenesis. And the only way you can be productive is under a white boy's whip. We can't. We can't. We cannot continue that narrative. Now, I have to clarify that. We cannot continue that narrative. Black Americans, you are who you have always been. You didn't have to get kidnapped and put on no boat and enslaved to become who you are. That is the most disrespectful ideology we can have about our ancestors. We are way more intelligent than that. Way more intelligent than that. The story doesn't make sense because it doesn't make sense. You didn't have an ethnogenesis. You are who you have always been. It's in your DNA. It's in your blood. It's written in your code. It's written in your bones. It's in you. You look like the person who was here in your bloodline 500 years ago. You are who you have always been. Do not let this white boy creating these new Africans like the Nigerians, the Ghanas, the Ghanaians, or whatever they call them, and all these new Africans, just because they making new people, don't mean you were remade. Let them make the new people, and you get back to who you were. But you didn't have an ethnogenesis. Ain't no such thing as an ethnogenesis. But I have to give grace because like Sharjay says, she just don't get it yet. And this is why I love FBA. This is why I love FBA because y'all on the right path. You just ain't got there yet. But don't worry about it. I got a ride for you. Let's get into it.
You feel what I'm saying? There's a mixing of people. And out of that mixing of people, a new people are born. That is us. Like, I don't understand.
Oh, one more thing too. And there's no documentation to prove that there was all that mixing. Oh, yeah. All these American blacks, y'all are all a big melting pot. That's a lie. The South was predominantly black all the way up to damn near the 1900s. So that's a lie. You don't have now I'm not saying you're not going to find no different races in your bloodline because some of us will. But what I'm saying is the amount of mixing they try to make it seem like we did, that never happened. For the most part, we were procreating with each other. Like today, for the most part, we were procreating with each other. All of that, we became a new people because we got with the Native Americans and then we got with the Asians. And then, no. Okay?
You know what I mean? But understand, y'all don't mix us in no shit y'all got going on. Y'all got y'all reparations when you came on. We can't go to Africa and get shit. We got to bring a bag. Y'all ain't offering no free land. Y'all ain't offering nothing. Fuck a citizenship without land. Like, That's what I mean by Pan-Africanism ain't did nothing for us. It ain't did nothing for us. It did a lot for Africans. You know what I mean? Beast, stop. Sorry, y'all. But that's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? Peace and blessings, y'all.
A big old dog. She must have a big old dog. That dog was about to take her arm off. He must have saw something. But the sister was cooking. They come to America and they get reparations off the cuff. They get a status of white. They get loans. They get businesses. They get homes. They get cars. That don't believe that bullshit about they coming over here with 2 nickels in their pocket. Bullshit. They coming over here walking right through the door getting reparations. But it would make sense. Think about it. It makes sense. If I help the white boy capture you niggas, you owe me too, right? Or if I'm cosplaying as the people you lied and said capture them, you owe me too, right? Shouldn't you compensate me for that? Shouldn't you compensate me for that? If I'm lying for you or if I'm actually doing what you want me to do, I should be compensated for that. So it makes sense. So yeah, they walk over here, they come here off the cuff and get reparations, free school, free housing, all of that stuff, all of it. We don't get shit. We got Ghana over here talking about come be a citizen. Hell no. We got Nigeria over here talking about come home, brother. Hell no. We ain't got nothing. As a matter of fact, I know more niggas go over there and get finessed than the ones who have success stories. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Pan-Africanism is the worst thing that ever happened to Black America. That's probably why the CIA allegedly endorsed it financially. It was never made for your benefit. And I said this yesterday. I'm wondering, because I don't know if it's a fact, we all know Martin Luther King ain't a nigga. He ain't from Acorn. He's from Europe. So I'm trying to think, did he sell us out like this with these immigration policies on purpose? Because I don't know. I wasn't there. And my grandma wasn't at the march. She was at the barrooms. Okay? My grandma, I ain't saying she never protested, but for the most part, she was at the bar. Okay? So with that being said, I don't know. I wasn't there. But I'm starting to wonder and think about a whole lot of stuff. Did he sell us out with these immigrants on purpose? This is just a question. I don't know. But I'm saying all that to say the sister cooked. This boycott, it should be an easy thing. Listen, we don't get nothing from nobody. How long should we go along taking everything from everybody and getting nothing? Giving everything to everybody and getting nothing in return. How long should we go on? This is a genuine question. How long as us as Black Americans should go on giving and giving with getting nothing in return? We can't sustain like that as a people. As a people, it doesn't make sense. We can't sustain like that. We can't. Now, y'all remember that lady who said that the doctor should stop helping us? I heard she had apologized, right? She had put up a new video because they had found her job. Let me say something. I don't believe in saying something on social media and getting people fired, even if it's this crazy lady. Don't get me wrong. I don't believe in that. I never believed in playing with people's livelihood. That's just not my thing. However, in this situation is different. This lady was calling for African doctors to not see Black American patients. Now, I told y'all, this is normal in their neck of the woods. See, in Africa, conflict resolution looks like all out war. You see what I'm saying? There's no middleman. There's no in between. It's just like, I don't like you. You don't like me. I'm about to come burn down your whole village, rape your kids and children, and women and stuff like that. So when her response, albeit outlandish to us, it's normal to them because that's normally how they are. Okay. So when she said it, I said, yeah. That's dangerous. Because what if there's some African doctors who's sitting up there saying, yeah, the Africans want to boycott the Black Americans want to boycott Africa? Then good, I'll boycott the Black Americans when they come in to get the treatment. Oh no. And then you at my house, a guest in my house, telling your people not to see me on my land? Are you insane, you baked potato shaped head asshole? Bitch, are you cool? Yeah, that don't go like that. You see what I'm saying? And she must stay in a white area. That's all I'm gonna say. But either way, somebody contacted her job. And turns out the bitch is a nurse. But again, we spoke about this in the medical field with these people in the medical field, how they treating our elders, how they treating our young folks. Remember, we spoke about this. The bitch is in the medical field. That type of mindset has no place around the medical field, let alone in the medical field. So she was a different bitch. So when we found out she was a nurse, we was like, oh, hell no. So they went and called down to the job and got her fired. Now, I heard they was trying to get her fired before, and she was able to put those fires out. But they said this last time, they said, yeah, we got to get her up out the paint. Okay? So this is the letter from the company. It says, no, I don't think this is from the company. Let me say, Kumba responds via TikTok DM to a American Freedom League Fund. It says, after receiving a formal complaint from the American Freedmen League Fund. Oh, I've never heard of that. American Freedmen League Fund. Shout out to them if that's who I think they are, if they're Black Americans. So after receiving a formal complaint from the American Freedmen League Fund regarding threats made on social media toward freedmen while appearing to work in a medical setting, Kumba has privately responded to AFLF via TikTok direct message. In her messages, she claims that her video was edited and that she was reacting to a post from the FBA community. She asserts that her remarks were taken out of context and confirms that an internal investigation is underway at her place of employment. We acknowledge receipt of her message, but reaffirm that the content she posted, including calls to boycott FBA, deny them service, poses serious risk to freedmen patients and violates professional standards of conduct. The AFLF will continue to monitor the investigation and ensure this matter receives proper accountability and oversight. So shout out to the American Freedmen, how do you say it? American Freedmen Legal Fund. I like y'all. That's Black American. Shout out to them. The AFLF sent a formal complaint to her job because she's in the medical field. And basically, now she's Black backpedaling, pussy popping, talking about how, oh no, it was taken out of context. It was edited. It was AI. No, you said what you said. See, this ain't the motherland. See, we got rules and morals over here. You see what I'm saying? We not a warlike people. We like gentle giants as a people. We don't want to just randomly go to war with people. We don't even think about, we think more about having fun and getting drunk and smoking or something than going to war with anybody. That's not us. But what you're not going to do is disrespect us and think we just going to sit there and listen and not do nothing. We will tap that hand if we need to tap it. We will tap that hand when it's got to be tapped. And like that gentle giant, please don't wake it. Because I saw y'all on here crying, apologizing. I get it. But please do not wake that gentle giant. If we can go against the corporation called America, like I said, please, not the Africans in the West world. We can't stop it. Stop it. Let's get into her and what she had to say.
If only this reached the consensus of all African and Caribbeans. Everybody from Jamaica, Trinidad.
And let me say this. I don't like that she automatically grouped the Caribbeans in with the African thing because I understand history and I know that that's really our people. Even the tethers that we call tethers, those are really our people on this side, the Caribbean, okay? So I didn't like that she lumped in the Caribbean because you haven't got a consensus from all these people to know if they're on your side. You haven't talked to the Caribbeans. There was no representation from the Caribbean community to say, oh yeah, we coming in with you. We standing behind you against FBA. Nobody said that. So I didn't like that she threw them in there. But again, it's posturing. It's a way to look bigger than what you really are. So for numbers wise, because remember, there's not a lot of African immigrants in America. There's not a lot. But she need backup. So that's why she bringing the Caribbeans. But don't bring them people in that. Them folks ain't never said they had nothing to do with that. I'm not saying that some Caribbeans don't feel her, because some of them do. But what I'm saying as a collective, you coming from the other side of the globe. This is us. Let us deal with what we got going on. You're not about to come from all the way on the other side of the globe fucking with what we got going on over here. We've been trading, traveling, going back and forth to these Caribbean places. We ride with these people ride with us as a collective. We ain't been having no problems. Do not put the Caribbeans in that, because I don't think as a collective, the Caribbeans is on the African side. I just don't see it. I don't think it. I could be wrong. But when I talk about the Caribbeans, I'm not talking about the ones in America. I'm talking about the ones still home. I'm not talking about the ones in America. They tainted. The Africans in America, they tainted. The Caribbeans in America, no shade. Y'all tainted like us. Y'all under the same education system. You tainted. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the ones at home. I'm talking about the ones still on the island. That's what I'm talking about. Them folks, you have not got with them folks to say that, hey, we stand with you. So please, I'm just saying, don't put them folks in there. I didn't like that. But she keep throwing the Caribbeans in there because she don't want to take a lick by herself.
Haiti, and Africa. If this meet your consent, since the Black American want to go to war, let's try, let's see. All of us, let's call out one day from work. All of us across the United States. All immigrants call out from work. Yes. If they want to go to war, let's see what they can prove. Oh, Lord. And also, all immigrants, like your businesses from all Black Americans. Simple as that. Don't let them go into your grocery store. Don't let them go into your restaurant. Don't let them go into your salon. You want to go to war?
Girl, do you seriously believe the Jamaicans gonna turn around this nigga money to come get them oxtails? You really believe the Mexican gonna turn the nigga around to come get them empanadas? Girl, do you really believe that these folks who've been doing business with us for all these years and scared that they gonna be next, because they is, y'all next too, but don't worry about it. These folks who've been doing business with us for all these years and terrified that they gonna be next, you really think they, girl, please.
We will. And also we can ask all our African doctors, boycott all Black American treatment. Like I said, you don't want to go to war with African. Trust me. We are 54 freaking country.
Posturing.
The population of African in the United States is more than your Black American population.
And this is a lie. We all know that. The immigrants is not a larger population than Black Americans. As a matter of fact, Black Americans are the largest population on the continent. The way that you think there's so many Black people on African continent, that's the way it is on America. But y'all don't know it yet, because y'all let the white boy tell you that you 13%. You not 13%. You ain't never been 13%. Quiet as it's kept. They just told you that in the mind, so you believe that. Because if you believe it, then it is, right? What you believe, it is so. So if I tell them they the minority, and they believe they the minority, we can do what we want. It's open season. You get it? So, but once we wake up to that and realize we've never been the minority and we're not the minority, it's gonna hit different, okay? But what this girl is trying to do is call all over the world, even the Africans back home who ain't got shit to do with what this lady talking about. As a matter of fact, the Africans back home probably don't even like y'all. Because when I be going to these places, especially in the Caribbean, when I be talking about, oh, they got Caribbean, they can't stand y'all. I ain't gonna lie, they can't stand y'all. The people that stay home, they can't stand y'all. They feel like y'all be representing them bad. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, she's gathering all these people because she knows in her mind the numbers ain't what she's saying, but also because she understands, listen, they know more about us than we know. Why you think she calling on the whole continent and all of the Caribbean and all in Hawaii? This whole calling on everybody. Why do you think that is? If they make up 50% of the vote, If we this small 13%, why she got to call in all these reinforcements? You wouldn't need all that, right? If we were that small, if we was only 13%, you ain't no 13%. You ain't never been 13%. But she's calling all these other nations because she understands that if she would even think about anything like this, that it probably she's going to need backup because it's that many of these niggas. You see what I'm saying? She know it. We don't know it. We still think we 13% coming off a boat.
Just so you know, that's the reason why 64% of the Democratic vote is immigrant. And out of that 64, 54 is black.
Not true.
So Black America, you don't want to go to war with us. At this point, I don't care if you're a Democrat or if you're a Republican, because the stupid Black Republicans that are being controlled by the white tea brought this up. And it seems to be that some of you on the Democratic Party side are also getting along. So you want to pick that fight? We can do so. Yeah, we can ask our 54% vote to boycott the coming elections. Oh, yes, I can guarantee you, when we boycott it, you will have no seat. Don't play with us. We are calm. We don't intend to insult nobody. We don't look down on anybody. You went through pain. We went through pain. Yes, you went through slavery. We went through slavery in our own house.
Okay, but the legend has it that y'all sold us. So what the fuck your slavery got to do with mine? The people say you sold us. What does your slavery have to do with mine? I don't care. I could care less about the slavery you went through in Africa. I could care less. I don't care. I don't care. I care about the slavery my people went through here. Don't tell me because and that's another thing. I'm so tired of hearing it. Oh, we went through slavery where we at. We don't ask you about the slavery you went through. We don't even talk about it in conversation. We don't care. Stop using that as, oh, we all the same. I don't care. What I care about is the fact that the white boy told me you sold us. So if you sold us, bitch, you the enemy. I don't give a damn what they did to you in Africa. I could care less. You sold me. That's what the white boy said. That's what the clear man said. The clear man said, you sold me. So if you sold me, then bitch, you is up. What I look like giving you my money? Think about that. We gotta start using common sense. We don't have that no more. We got to start using common sense. And look at this one in the United States military. And I'm glad I'm showing this because I want to show y'all something too. What y'all don't know is a lot of them get their citizenship joining the military. Did y'all know that? A lot of these people get their citizenship joining the military. All they got to do is sign up for 4 to 6 years and they get their citizenship. And now he got the Marine Corps uniform on. United States Marine Corps. My daddy was in the Marine Corps. My daddy's daddy was in the Marine Corps. My daddy's daddy's daddy was in the Marine Corps. My daddy's daddy's daddy fought in the goddamn in the Seminole War. And this fool gonna come his thick-lipped, Jollof rice eating ass and put the uniform on and talk down to us. You can't make this shit up. It's the arrogance for me. I said, get him the fuck out of here. Let's get into it.
I heard you guys want to boycott the African breeding community. You people want to boycott the African breeding community. Am I listening? What? Yeah, you guys cannot compete with African breeding community. You just cannot compete. This is the thing about what I want.
He does not deserve to wear that uniform. He give me traitor tees. He don't deserve to wear that uniform. I don't know if you could go against any American in the uniform. I don't trust you fighting for me. I don't trust you fighting for me. You might see the enemy and say, go kill the black Americans. I don't care about them, but I'm going to say the white folks. He don't need to be wearing a uniform. But America allows these people to come in. They get this big ass head. come in, getting all these stuff, and that's how they talk to you like this. Watch this fool, ugly ass.
My African American brothers who want to boycott the African breeding community to understand. Africans, we come from a different level of struggle. See, and let me open this door so air can come in here. We come from a different level of struggle. You people do not understand the type of struggle that some of us Africans come from. You cannot understand. See, in America, when you are broke, you have EBT. You have section 8. You have maybe you might qualify for Medicare, some type of Medicare. So even when you are broke, it's still a little bit manageable. In Africa, in Cameroon, when you are broke, hey, you are broke.
I hate when they try to turn it into the struggle Olympics. It's almost like y'all mad because we're not poor and dirty. We've never been poor and dirty. We've always ran the world. We've always reigned supreme. So it ain't my fault that back at home, y'all shitting in the street. That ain't got nothing to do with me. We don't do that where I'm from. It just so happened I was born in the right bloodline. Why are you mad? I stopped comparing the dirt roads in Africa to what the hell going on over here. We don't care. That has nothing to do with us. We don't care about your struggle in Africa. Apparently, you don't care about your struggle in Africa. That's why you over here in the Marine Corps. We could give 2 fucks about you niggas shitting in the street. We don't care. None of that has anything to do with us putting our money back in our pocketbook. Absolutely none of that has anything to do with us putting our money back into our pocketbooks. Because I don't care about your struggle. I could care less. You Americans, you're having so good. You guys, you have the EBT. And if you don't get the EBT, you also have the Section 8. And if you don't get the Section 8, you also have the other resources. It ain't my fault, nigga. Fuck you want me to do? You want me to live like you so we can be on the same playing field? Ain't gonna never happen. What you want me to do? I'm tired of the comparative struggle stories. We don't need to compare. Stop. Whenever one of them come to you and start talking about what's going on in Africa, cut that shit off. We don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Cut them niggas off. We don't want to hear about your struggle in Africa. You don't care about your struggle in Africa. That's why you right here with me. We don't care. And he from Cameroon, he said.
For real. For real. So you have to be the best of the best. That's why you see when Africans we come here, anything that we do we do it very, very well. That's why you see the breeders.
Nigga, you ain't even nigga, what? You don't do it the best. You're not even fine in the Marine Corps. As African, see, everywhere we go, we do it the best. You're not even fine in the Marine Corps. You're supposed to be fine. Like your arms, like the little cuff on the sleeve, it's supposed to be so tight because of your muscles and stuff. We not supposed to see nothing. That's how the Marines looked at. I knew. You're not even fine. So what do you mean y'all do everything the best? You're not even in the best shape. And you're supposed to be a Marine. Hello? Is this thing on? You don't do everything the best. If you did everything the best, it would be better in your country. But you know you don't do everything the best. That's why you over here. Don't tell me you do everything the best. I'm pretty sure it's some FBA brothers standing next to you make you look like shit. You don't do everything the best. You're trash at home. You're trash. You are the best of the best. You're the best of the trash when you come over here. And when I say you trash, I don't mean you specifically. Meaning what y'all living conditions is and the people where y'all coming from, y'all acting like y'all coming from Wakanda or something. Y'all not doing that. Y'all not doing that. Ain't no Wakanda back at home for these fools. But it's always a competition. It's jealousy. It's envy. It's a competition when we don't even know we in one. Us act because we do it the best. Well, nigga, work out. You a Marine. You supposed to be buff. I'm supposed to see you and get moist. Even if your hairline janky. I'm supposed to see your arms and be like, ooh, he a Marine. I see you and go, ooh. Like, you're not even doing that the best. The fuck? Take your ass back. Why you don't join the Cameroon Marine Corps? What's wrong with that?
African breeders, they do such a good job because the level of breeding audacity you need to have in Africa and Cameroon, Nigeria, Liberia, the level of breeding capacity you need to have is a different type of audacity. One thing about us, Africans, we have audacity. We have audacity. Oh, audacity. Let me tell you something. You can never boycott the African breeding community. It's just too convenient. Where would the girls do their hair?
You heard that? Did you hear the selling pitch? Did you hear it? Let me say, let me let them run it back. Let me let them run it back. Because see, this is how they got you bitches by the hole. And I don't mean to call us bitches, but you know what I'm saying? This is how they got us by the neck. Watch what he say. Look. Listen, if you let people talk long enough, you hear it. Look, peep them out.
It's a different type of audacity. One thing about us, Africans, we have audacity. We have audacity. Oh, audacity. Let me tell you something. You can never boycott the African breeding.
He said you can never boycott the African beauty supply or the beauty stores. Why? Tell them Alamunde.
Community. It's just too convenient. Where would the girls do their hair?
He says it's too convenient. Where would the girls do their hair? Now, remember what I told you when we first got on here? If you take away the aspect of the convenience of it, you will take away the yearning to go over there. They are selling you convenience. They pulling your hair out, first of all. They pulling your hair out. But they selling you convenience. And they know in today's society, people care more about that than anything. This is why this boycott is so important. We got to stand on business. Fuck convenience. If y'all can't hold, it's about to be some winter time anyway. What y'all still getting braids for? You see what I'm saying? Either way, we do our own braids. He's saying that you're not going to do it because you like the convenience. That's the whole point of the warehouse, the braiding warehouse. That's the whole point of all of this. They feel like you're going to go against your better judgment because of what you want, not what you need. And what we need is to boycott these motherfuckers. That's what we need. Okay, but what we're gonna want is gonna outweigh for some of us what we need. So when he says you can't boycott the Africans because it's too convenient, that's what they're banking on starting tomorrow. That's what they banking on. There's some black women who gonna say, I know I wanted the boycott, but girl, I gotta go on this cruise and I don't have time to be hunting down nobody to try to get my hair done. So I'm gonna just go ahead on and let these Africans do it. I already know it. It's gonna be some of them. I already know it. Yeah, that's what he basically saying, Cindy. We too lazy. That's what he's saying. Mind you, we've been braiding for how long in America? How long?
Braiding community, they don't have all these stipulations. You have to do this to your hair before you come. You have to do this. You have to do that. They just say, bring your hair and come. We'll fix it. And that's.
You heard what he said? In the African community, you don't have to have all these stipulations when you come. He's selling. He reselling. And this is for Black American women who do hair. Because see, I need you to understand, it's not about breaking the bank. If you want to be successful, you will be successful. It's not about charging as much as you can to do as least work as you can. What he's saying is because he feels like we're not going to be reliable to our own people. That's what he's saying. What he's saying is it ain't going to work because Black Americans are not reliable enough to their own people. See, the Africans, we're not going to charge you no deposit. See, the Africans, we're not going to make you come in and don't have to wash your hair. See, the Africans, you see what I'm saying? And this is what I need Black American women to understand. Don't just hear shit. Start listening, internalizing, and processing it. This is the way to success, right? So if he's nanny boo-booing us, holla, y'all gonna come back because y'all need the braids for convenience and y'all need this, that, and the third. Why not take those things that he nanny boo-booing us on and correct those things? That way, the next time there is no nanny boo-boo, even if it's for the braids, even if we start off with braids. Let's say we start off with the braiding industry. You gotta crawl before you walk, right? If we correct the things that he understands drives the business into the African shops, because that's what drives, I'm going to be real. I'm a Black American. Even though I've never been to an African braid shop, I understand why some sisters go. I understand it. I'm not stupid. But that's a conversation for another day. What I'm saying is I understand the convenience. They understand the convenience. That's why they put 4-5 bitches in your head and get you out in 2 hours. They understand it. But what are you trading in for the convenience? Let's take the things that he's laughing at us about and saying that won't work for us and correct those things so that we can be able to move forward economically, systematically in every other industry. You see what I'm saying? So it could possibly go over to the restaurant industry or possibly go over. You see what I'm saying? It's about group economics. It's new. It's a brand new concept to us. Don't worry about it. We in the storming phase. All right? In the storming phase, it gets crazy. Everybody get to losing their mind. Don't worry about it. We're going to come out good on the other side. But what I'm telling you is this shit ain't that hard. All we got to start doing is paying attention, internalizing and listening to what the enemy say. Yeah, and let's all right, bet. You want to say we can't sustain? Bet. We about to show these motherfuckers not only is we going to close our pocketbook, we about to self-sustain too, like we did and been doing. Because see, they think since they've been here this long, the immigrants are starting to think that we really need them. Get me up here. I don't think you understand what I just said. Through propaganda and time, the immigrants in America really believe that without them, we are nothing. They believe it with their whole chest. That's why when Trump was talking about deportation, what they were saying, who gonna work in your fields? Who gonna work in your grocery stores? Who gonna work in your garden? They really believe in their heart of hearts that without the immigrants, we are doomed. They believe that. They know it. They pray it. They breathe it. They eat it. They sleep it. That's why they would die behind that shit. They believe that without them, that they believe that we are so lazy or become so lazy that we are nothing without them. Let that sink into you. That's what they believe as a collective. That even though you motherfuckers is running around here talking about a boycott August 1st, yeah, it ain't gonna last long. Because what we know is you niggas is lazy. All them times the Africans and the Caribbeans and all them come over here call Black Americans lazy, you about to see it in real life, in real time. You about to see it in real life, in real time. And you got to know this. If niggas start going back in droves, you know they're going to come on TikTok and go, aha, Black Americans. Remember Black Americans, you said that you wouldn't come to the shop? Remember Black Americans, you said you wouldn't come to the shop, but now we have the shop open? You see all the Black Americans down at the shop? Yeah? See? Yeah. It was good. The Black Americans thought they could do it. You know they gonna get on here and drag us. You know they gonna do it. And you know what else it's gonna do? More than that, reinforce the negative ideal and stereotype that they already have. They're gonna say, see, told you them niggas was lazy. See, told you them niggas was stupid. See, told you them. You get it? Now, you can look at the glass half empty or half full. But my thing is this. At the end of the day, this hinges upon our future. This is about sustainability of Black American as a people and as a culture. If not now, then it'll never happen. I believe we the generation to kick the ball off, but I don't believe we the generation that's going to get the goal. And I think that's by design. I think we the generation to start the game, but we ain't going to be the generation to score the points. I think it's going to take maybe a generation or two later to really, really score the points. Like we're going to do our little 1-2s, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, as far as group economics, it's got to go through generations. You see what I'm saying? But this boycott is only a start. It's only a very small, minute start. That's all it is. But it's a big, big deal for the future of Black America. Okay? We got to do more than just wake up. We can't just open our eyes and still walk around as if the blinders are on. It's pointless. We can learn all this history, relearn all the stuff that we were taught that was wrong. We can relearn everything. But if we're not going to apply the new knowledge, it's pointless. Okay? So with that being said, as it pertains to this whole movement, right? We need to be steadfast and diligent on what it is we're doing. It's not going to cost us no money. It's not going to cost us no time. It ain't going to cost us nothing to close the pocketbook. That's it. It ain't going to stop your day. It ain't going to stop your vacation. It ain't going to stop none of the kids back to school. None of that. Will it inconvenience you? Yes. Is it worth being inconvenienced? Absolutely. Do you want your children to survive or not? That's what it boils down to. Do you want your children to survive or not? And if collectively we don't, then that's another situation that we'll have to discuss. But if collectively we do, then we gotta start making changes. We got to. And I don't care who feel the way about it. I don't care if they say it's xenophobic. I don't care who it is. I don't care where it starts. I don't care. We got to start now. We have to. We absolutely have to. Let me let this video finish and then we're going to get up out of here.
What they do. That's why everybody goes to them. You guys cannot boycott the African breeding community. It's just not possible. It's not possible. It's trying to turn water. You guys are trying to turn water into wine. You are not Jesus.
There you go. He said it ain't gonna happen. That's how arrogant. That's how cocky. This motherfucker come over here, joined our military. The audacity. This motherfucker come over here, joined the military, put the uniform on, name, tapes, and all, set up the phone in the car, press record, and told Black America, you ain't shit. At least that's how I took it. But I'm not going to take it to heart. I'm not going to get emotional about it either. I'm going to take what he's saying. You Black Americans, you don't like to not have the convenience. Okay. I'm going to take him saying, you Black Americans, you guys, you're not going to continue the boycott because the Africans, 3-4 girls in your head. Okay. Noted. All the things he taking a dig at us about, I'm just writing them down in my head. Bet. Because these are all things we need to work on. These are all things as a company or as a company, as a culture, we need to work on. He's not wrong. When you see these videos, find the education in it. Don't get offended. I mean, get offended if you have to, if you feel like it. I'm not going to tell you how to feel. But what I'm saying is after you get offended, find the education in these videos because there is some, even through the ignorance, there's a lot of education in these videos. If you let a person talk long enough, they'll tell you what it is they really want. They'll tell you what it is they really want. So this fool done come over here from Cameroon, put on our uniform, and propped up his phone and say, Black America, you ain't shit and you need us, so shut the fuck up. That's how I took it. But I don't feel played by it. It's just how I took it. August 1st is the day. August 1st is the day. We will be boycotting all African everything. I don't care if it's a hair salon. I don't care if it's a grocery store. And I don't even know what y'all in there buying anyway. But but again, I don't know. I don't care what it is. We are boycotting African businesses starting August 1st. Period. Point blank. There's no way around it. We're not being talked off the ledge. The train has already taken off. We already out the gate. Okay? We already out the gate. Remember, this is some sort of organization. It's not as organized as we would like it to. However, it is a start. We will learn things from this. We will get things from this, and we'll be able to move on and move forward. However, it ain't going to be perfect. Some shit we got to go through and be like, we can do this better next time. We can do that better next time. It's expected. Nobody's expecting nothing to be perfect. What we're expecting is just for like-minded people in America, Black America, that want to save us and love us. We just looking for those people to come together and do what it is we need to do. We got to understand 2/3 ain't going to make it. So that means most people might not know about the boycott. Spread the word. I told all my people. I sure did. It ain't hard to boycott Africans in New Orleans because there ain't a lot of Africans in New Orleans. So when I called home and told my people, they was like, oh, okay, cool. Now, some of them was like, the Africans, what did the Africans do? And as you know, we got to boycott the Pan-African mindset out of our people. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, My people back home was just like, bet, say less, okay? Spread the word. Tell your friends. Everybody's not on YouTube. Everybody not on TikTok. Everybody not on Twitter. Talk to your people. Explain why, okay? And just see what they want to do. We're not going to get mad at the Black Americans who don't want to boycott. Now, I ain't going to lie. I'm going to feel away, but I ain't going to get mad. I understand everybody got to do what they got to do. I'm only looking for my tribe, like-minded people all across this here internet who believe that this is the right thing to do to save our people. Because I know it is. I don't think it is. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. And I don't have to think twice about it. And I ain't going to come back and say that I was wrong. Nope. I know this is one of the things that we need as a community to move forward and thrive. I do. And to survive for the most part. Period, Pooh. Cosmic Sun Soul, thank you for the super chat. Says exactly. I braid my own hair. I do my own shit, boo. I know that's right. Me too. But I've been doing that. Thank you again for the super chat. We are indigenous sunbloods. No slave in me. Yes. Come on. Injun. Savannah Doll, thank you for the super chat. Voodoo, name the 4 books again. What 4 books? Name the 4 books. What books? What books I was talking about? Name the 4 books. I'm trying to think. I'm so sorry. I talked about so much. I'm so sorry if I draw a blank. Name the 4 books. It'll come back to me. Somebody remind me in the comments. But thank you for the super chat. Cosmic Sun Soul, thank you for the super chat. Says Black America is too afraid to delineate from all. I think we gonna get there though. I think we'll get there. I think at one point we'll figure it out. Right now, it's like I said, we in the storming phase. We'll get there. I'm gonna try to be optimistic. I don't know. Simply Monique 40, thank you for the super chat. Says, hey boo, gotta come back later per usual. Glad you said that about the LLCs. Me and my mama just received our LLC over the summer. Just started a moving and cleaning company. The time is now. Check me out in Fort Lauderdale. Thank you so much, Simply Monique 40. And let me say this as well. Remember I told y'all earlier in the live that my daddy believed that they grouping a lot of Black people into one area. And, you know, I already know about 15-minute cities, right? So my daddy believed that they're grouping a lot of Black people in one area. Now, if this theory about the 15-minute cities, and not really a theory, but if the 15-minute city thing is real, most of those people inside of those cities are going to be the very, very poor. Now, why is this important? Those people are going to be beholden to jobs in the government. I think we all to a level are still beholden to jobs in the government. However, those of us with LLCs, this is another thing. This is all economics. This is all economics, Black America. We all talking economics. Those with LLCs can create secular income, sometimes incomes that's more than the jobs. Okay, so when it comes down to it, you may not have to go work at these factories if that's the case. If they say, I need all the Black people in the 15-minute city, y'all all got to come work at the factory. You may not have to be subjected to that if you have an LLC. I don't know it to be a fact, but it's another avenue or way to kind of establish independence, if it makes sense, from the quote unquote system, even though it's not really, but it kind of is. I can't really explain it. So yes, if you can, people, please get your LLCs. Black Americans, please get your LLCs. Alice Jane, thank you for this. Alice Jane, I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat. She says, I believe they increased the import of immigrants back in the day to counter the number of Indians they called Negro, etc. Yeah, so many reports show we outnumbered everyone in the late 19th century. Listen, especially New York, Harlem. That was the whole purpose of Harlem. I believe they dumped all them immigrants in there to muddy the bloodline and the water of the Indians here. I believe they did that. And also culturally and mentally, I do believe that they did that as well. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. And yeah. We ain't never been a minority, y'all. Please stop repeating that. We ain't never been a minority. We got to start believing it. Bailey, is that how you say your name? Thank you for the super chat. Says, I was in the army with a lot of immigrants, African and Latin immigrants. They hate us. They side with the white folks no matter what. Oh yeah, I already know. It's the same thing on the job. It's the same thing on the job. The same thing on the job. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. Listen, they are very group oriented when it comes to that. They don't listen. They cool with you through hip hop and cool with you at the break room. They don't rock with you. They don't like you. They are actually agents for the clear people, in my opinion, or at least I believe. Let me say that. KB, thank you for the super chat. Boo, don't make me pull up the Marine handbook. Hey, bro. I know with social media, with that Marine stuff, with that military stuff, I know it's already a big thing. But him in that uniform, he was, yeah, I don't trust him. Cosmic Sun Soul, thank you for the super chat. Says sovereignty was our essence and still is. Wake up. Facts. Facts. Don't let nobody come over here and tell us we ungrateful because we not living like the rest of them. No, nigga, it ain't my fault. I worked hard. My ancestors worked hard for me not to sleep on the street. That ain't my fault. You're not gonna make me feel bad about that. Fairy Tide, thank you for the super chat. Says, and that's because we've been conditioned that everything is hard and will be hard. So we've been punished or pushed to convenience, just simply unlearning, relearning, and discipline. Listen, thank you so much. Like the sister here just says, what she's saying is we've been conditioned that everything is too inconvenient or hard. I remember during COVID, I remember doing C-19, it was people saying they don't want to go outside. And even afterwards. And it's just like, well, why? And it was like, well, it's just too hot. Well, the sun is out, so yeah. I get it. Nobody want to be sitting in the heat. I get it. But people literally stopped going outside because conveniently, they got so used to being stuck in the house. Do kids still go outside and play for real? Like, we don't even do the same things. All behind convenience. I'm telling you, when you trade in that convenience, you don't know what you're getting in return. But she's absolutely right, okay? If we keep dealing with this and looking at it the way that we look at it, looking for convenience, we will forever be in a perpetual cycle of where we are. We got to get rid of the convenience. Sometimes shit is hard. Prior to the internet, if I needed to call my mama, I had to go find a phone booth and dial collect. You have a collect call from mama, come get us. We ready to go. Click. Back in the day, if somebody paged me, I had to go find a phone and call them back and say, hey, you paged this number? Back in the day, if I wanted to do something, I had to physically get my ass up and go do it. It ain't gonna kill you, Black America. Let go of some of that convenience. They've been hiding a lot of crap behind you with the in you and doing a lot of things to you with that convenient shit. You'll live. You will live. I promise you, you won't. Black Americans will live and we will survive without convenience. I swear to God. I swear to God. We acting like we can't trade in that convenience. That's where they got us stuck. That's where they got us on the leash. Like, ooh, got the convenience. As long as I hold on to this, they gonna fold. They gonna fold. Everything ain't about convenience. We need to be able to move past that. Okay. Miss Parker, thank you for the super chat. Says, Boo, you got me out here in the country growing my own food, learning to live off the land. That's another thing. Shout out to Miss Parker. If y'all don't get y'all hands back in that dirt, it's bad. Matter of fact, it's bad enough the food ain't even real. I threw a slice of cheese in the skillet and that shit didn't even melt. I opened up a can of Tony Chachere's and the smell from the seasoning was so doggone strong, I was in here sneezing for 30 minutes. The food already ain't real. So what we need to be doing is getting our hands back in that dirt out there to make sure, God forbid, of a famine, because my daddy said it's coming. My daddy said it's coming. Now, y'all don't know my daddy. For all the ones who met my daddy, y'all know. My daddy said it's coming. Okay? So y'all better get y'all hands back in that dirt. I don't give a damn if you got to grow onions. Get your hands back in that dirt and start. It's in you. I promise you. Google how to do it, and it's gonna come back to you like that. When you realize it, you're gonna realize you had a green thumb and never knew it. Put your hands back into that dirt so that, God forbid, if you in a situation, you don't have to depend on the government to feed you. Because my daddy said it's happening. That's what my daddy said. Oh, and he also said he won't come back on here and talk to y'all. So I might see if I can get him on here next week. But I'm just saying, my dad is 72 years old. Okay? Yes, buy land. Buy land. Thank you, Sergeant. Buy land. Put your hands back in that dirt, bro. All that convenience. Convenience got our people out the hood. I mean, out the country into the city. Convenience. That's how my grandma got down to New Orleans from Mississippi. Convenience. Let go that shit. Let it go. Let it go. With that being said, y'all, let me hop up off of here. I love each and every one of y'all. I got a new song I want to debut. Let me know how it is. Y'all, if y'all like it, put the little hearts and dancing emojis in the chat. But I think it's a dope ass song. It's from the same people who sung the what is it? I'm Black. I love it. But I'm gonna play it for y'all and then I'm gonna get up out of here. I love each and every one of y'all. August 1st is the boycott. Please don't forget it. August 1st, August 1st, August 1st. Be in accord with Black America. I love you more than anybody. Black America, you are the Most High's chosen children. And it's a great day to wake up on this side of that type of situation. Do you get it? Shout out to FBA. Shout out to the indigenous, copper color, melanated people in America and the Americas. And we will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all get the likes up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.
All I give is price drops.
Come on.
Searching for a nice time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby, tell me when my flight gonna leave.
You gotta.
Bags I got, just checked them for free.
Oh, yeah.
And today, forever people can get
Come on.
Ain't nobody feeling like Jet 2.
Jet 2, come on.
Stays on my mind all the time.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I'll forever people can use.
I gotta go. I gotta book that flight for the Lord. I gotta go. Book that flight for the Lord. Tell me what you want from me, little girl. You gonna get a trip across the world. Don't bring your wife, bring your side chick. Got a family on the side who for love this. Drop, mix it, drop. Drop, mix it, drop. Definitely a fold. You mix it, drop and shake it, work it, take it real low. Family of fold, they got a family of fold. You mix it, drop and shake it, drop it real low. Drop, you got the drop, girl. Drop, you got the drop, girl. I need to mix it up. You got to mix it up.
All night fight, 'cause that boy get me right.
All night.
All night fight.
Cause that boy keep me right.
I'm on an all night flight.
Take me to that night ball. Just take me to that night ball. Nine, nigga.
Light ball, mix it up, set it all, back it up. 8 ball, mix it up, light ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, mix it up.
Where I wanna go.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up!
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.